It has begun. Shit.
I
Yeah,
think so,
and
yes.
then Hannah decided to stay back. Politics aren't really her thing. She's
Yeah, and the first minute of the recording won't have audio. I'm so sorry.
oh boo hoo. Whatever will I do?
I forgot. All you missed was recap.
That's okay.
Don't
Most
forget that,
important
that
part.
big man
I'm killing
was
myself.
owed a pig from the
Aw.
region. Yes, yes, yes.
You can see the other recordings to see what you missed.
Oh yeah, one moment. Let me actually put the party. What the hell? I
What are we-
hate that what? No, it does have
Kian,
it.
you're also sharing your screen.
Oh, well. Uh,
Now you should have given the notes.
what? Why does it not have? Okay. Appearance. Why is it trying to do a vampire? No. Select. Use. There we fucking go. The party makes their way along the southern road, or more. Actually, I forget. I don't do north and south that way in this world. It's the other way. So you guys are making your way along the
North.
western road.
Huh?
No. No. So this over here would be.
This way is east. This way is
This
west, I
no.
assume.
Straight
This
up
would
is
be
east.
yeah, no. Straight up is east, straight down is west. This is
North.
south, and no,
That's
that's
north.
south. Oh no. Then it'd be that is south, this is north, so thusly this would
Huh?
be
We're on the northern road, right?
There's
We're on
never
the
Yeah,
north.
I
Yeah,
guess it
we're
is the
on the
northern.
northern. This is north over here. This is south.
How do you know
What?
that?
Because
because
east with this compass, if
Oh
east is
yeah,
up,
east. Yeah,
then north, east, south, west.
Okay, sorry. He's stupid.
north
Oh
of
god, I had a compass in the corner.
Sorry.
The party moves along the northern road, uh, eventually spotting several of the outer settlements that exist around the village of, well, city of Brum, township of Brum. Uh, these are more traditionally Vlitish livings, sturdy stone houses with thatch roofs and kind of more subsistence agriculture in the area. No one really owns a field within the Vlitish culture. Fields are grown and used and then communally consumed for the benefit of the tribe. Um, but this is not out of some hippy dippy sense of love or fairness. It's more that it stops conflicts between in your own tribe, so that you have the energy to go fight the others. Uh, as you guys begin to pass through, the locals look at the wagon with less than love. There's no sense of awe at seeing the regent's wagon, more of a sense of there goes that prick again. A couple of them are definitely taken aback when they see Gore walking alongside it. And if Gore is paying attention to what the people would say, he would hear a handful of things. I'm guessing you just got people, Simon. So I will just move along and we'll come back to that at a later date. The party continues to make their way, and eventually the party will arrive within the regent's.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here?
I
Okay.
have no idea why I got muted. I did not press that button.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, I reached over and pressed it for you.
Oh, thanks.
No. So Gore would begin to hear, coming from the people, a lot of chatter about, in particularly, you would hear people whisper like, "Oh, looks like the regent got another brute to follow them around." Kind of more a lot of people assuming that you're now more hired muscle for someone that they already did not like that much.
Upon hearing this, I look over and I say, no, I'm kind of just gonna let that sink in. I will pass judgment on this guy when I meet him.
Okay. Eventually the party would arrive within the manor. It is a rule would probably be the only person to recognize the architecture that it is mimicking. This is a decadent neo-Lothrician post-reconstruction style of a manor. Long archways, big open spaces, beautiful garden, and a vast vineyard of what looks to be winter grapes. So the instead of being harvested in the fall, they actually come about in the midwinter and are harvested then. They're very tart, very harsh. They're not a sweet wine, but a very, very hearty wine. To a chick, don't go towards a child. No. Do not approach the heir to the throne.
Oh, hi! Wanna be friends?
Yeah.
No.
Not
That's how we
recommended.
lost Phil Chick. Oh, perfect. Yeah. One moment.
Oh, oh, we lost him.
Did your event start again, Adam?
Start?
So yeah, no, the party will be brought in. You will notice that typical of a manor house ruled by nobility, there are many house guards standing around, and a somewhat familiar face, or more familiar than the rest of the guardsmen, would approach you as the legionary captain, whose name has been lost to time because of the server reset.
Again,
Oh, no.
recordings.
Yeah. Will approach. Greetings. Yes, the regent is ready to view you whenever you are ready to greet the regent. They are excited, as is Alinor. She is quite excited to hear that you have a Goliath within your company, something that she has never seen before. Please do excuse the young lady's lack of professionalism. She is still only of the age of 5 and does not fully understand the responsibilities that will come as her as a future lord and chief.
Quite all right.
Oh my God.
We are so used to
Adam.
that. Well, I am anyway. I don't know about the rest of my party, but
Actually, fuck this kid.
actually,
Yeets them out the window. So yeah, no, the rest of the party is brought into what can only be described as a well-constructed throne room. Sitting upon the throne is a small girl, roughly the age of 5 to 6, though, as the legionary captain had said, they're about 5. Standing next to them is the regent in garb that most of you would argue is probably not appropriate to be wearing around a child, but teach their own.
I see.
They are wearing a flowing, very thin silk sort of overcoat. Only it really doesn't cover their chest. Their chest is almost completely revealed, and long, sort of baggy silken pants. They kind of are chatting with the small child when you all enter, and as you do, they speak up. Oh, lovely! My dearest Nor, look, we have guests. This is the Elvis emissary that I discussed with you earlier. He has come to your lands for a reason that we do not know, and today I will teach you how to properly interrogate foreign nobility. And he will kind of take a more forward approach, almost kind of standing between the party and the young girl. And he will bow. I am a regent. I forget again the name. You can simply refer to me as the regent for now. Actually, wait, no, it'll be in my notes.
Notes, yes.
Notes. Yippee.
Because I remember him having a cool name. I remember like.
Is it in the
Only-
Discord?
Maybe.
Because my DM, every time they post a picture, will post the name of that person.
I think I
With
might have
it.
just put a picture of him. I don't.
Yeah, I think it was just a
Their
picture.
name.
Oh, it was in No Mic Tattoo.
Yeah, no, and unfortunately,
What's over here?
also going back to that statement that Adam just made of the recordings, you guys don't get to see NPC's names, so
Oh,
yeah,
maybe he'll.
You can have it viewed to everyone.
I'd prefer their sheets not be viewed for everybody, but yeah.
Well, like it's not constantly showing it. If someone hovers over the name, they can see it. It's like we could just not look at the name until you say we can look at the name. You could also change it to be something that it's not already, and then once we actually figure out what their name actually is, then you can switch it to what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense.
I guess, yeah, but that is not the issue in this. I just forgot their name.
I do kind of like the workaround for now that we'll just refer to him as the regent, and we'll
You
later
refer
look
to
at the
me
backup
as-
recordings.
Yeah. Well, no, I was stating that it won't be in the backup recordings.
Well, but you might say it at a certain point.
Maybe. Okay.
Because I remember you saying it in like dialogue and me making a note of it. I wrote it down in my thing.
If only we
So
still
you
had-
say it at one point in one of the.
Oh, it'd probably be pretty early on in the last session. One moment, let me find.
Well, you don't have to this time. I like just calling him the regent for now. But
Oh
but
God, for now.
you will refer to me as the regent, and you will refer to Miss Vaughn as her lady, her ladyship. As
Is it
is her-
Vor or Nor? You said Nor earlier.
It is not. Did I? Sorry, this accent might make the N sound a bit V-ish.
Alright, that was Mac asking.
No, you're good.
no, it's good.
Heck, where the hell did you post the link to the server?
Was it on a separate channel, like in a
You
server,
made
like a channel in the
playlist
server
chat.
where you said like a link to the YouTube channel?
It's in
Playlist
playlist chat, and they're all pinned.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Erebus Nevestri. I believe you requested me. This is my group of friends. I will allow them to introduce themselves as they see fit.
An interesting decision.
Of course, my friends all have unique personalities, and I believe it is important for people I meet to see the unique personalities I have acquired along my mission here. So go ahead, introduce yourselves, and I'll kind of like gesture to the rest of the group.
Well, Tiltrik's not going first.
And nobody's going. Awesome.
I think Simon's currently muted. Adam is in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
No, I'm
It's-
not. No, I'm not muted. I'm just not going first.
Nobody's gonna go first. Holy shit.
I'm going last because even though I have a name now, I'm not gonna tell it to him.
God.
I'm gonna say something different.
Go, you're introducing yourselves.
You see, Lady Nor, this is why you do not allow the common folk to introduce themselves. They often
Well, it
become
seems
nervous.
that some of us don't allow the common folk to do much of anything.
It's
Ooh.
fine.
Now we're going to have an interesting time. And by that, what do you mean?
Honestly, I just like stirring up trouble sometimes. I noticed that some of the people outside took an issue with the wagon we were in, and I kind of just extrapolated a retort to the mean thing that you said off of that.
Very fair.
He's quite the observant one, based on what he said.
Yes,
He keeps
very
an eye out,
fair.
and he's quite the strong one. If you haven't noticed, he's done quite a lot for our party in protecting and quite the sort. And
Such strength with such a mind. Were I a paranoid individual, I'd be more cautious of you being within my village. But I am not. And your strength and wits may come about. Yes, the people do not much care for me for two reasons.
Hmm.
I am both foreign and a half-elf. So I am to be untrusted both because I do not come from their land and because I do not share their blood. Lady Nor, though, does not much care for the fact that I am not of her species. She more cares that I provide the proper guidance that a regent should, and that I do not wish to marry her off as some sort of prize to regain my own confidence.
luckily for you, I have recently myself gone from the ways of teaching of the elves, because I do believe it's quite, honestly, can't think of the word. What is it? What is the word for past?
Archaic?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sorry. More of an archaic way of thinking. I believe everyone should be treated equally, regardless of race or birth parent. Sorry, I'm so bad right now.
No, you're perfectly fine. I requested you all here as a foreign nobility residing within our territory, mine and both the ladies. It is fair to assume that you came with a company of men to protect you. I doubt that the heir to the Nevestri half of the family would wander alone.
Well, you see, that is part of the Nevestri growing of rights, a sort of thing. We must take a journey out and meet some nobility and get our name out there. And unfortunately, I was robbed by a member of, I believe it was called the White Hand.
Yes, so those rumors were true.
Unfortunately, yes.
I had overheard them from my little spider. But
Tell him how much gold you lost.
About, I would say about 150?
oh, so about a harvest worth of income.
Unfortunately, yes. It was quite
Well.
unfortunate.
If it is shortness on coin that is troubling you, that is an issue that I'm certain the lady. And he kind of looks back to like get their gauge, and they just kind of smile up and nod. And she would just kind of smile up and nod, allowing him to continue to talk. We would be willing to pay you, of course, for services. Uh, I have heard, if I'm assuming the rumors are correct, that you were at the raid at the seed swap, only a few days away from my city.
I'm sorry, Kian. DM question is that right? Because I
Yes,
forgot.
that was
That's where I
the
got
session
robbed, right?
0 for no, that was the session 0 for Gore and Tilchik that you ended up walking in on.
It was quite
Oh.
uncouth.
Yes.
I was not there for the battle itself. I did. My friend Hannah, is she here? Did Hannah come with
No,
us?
she
No.
did not come.
Okay.
She is not interested in meeting anyone in politics.
I'm
fair.
Hannah.
My friend Hannah was, I'm not sure what she was doing, but she was there and ended up introducing me to these two lovely people. You have met my friend. I don't
Hi.
know if he's confirmed his name or if it's something he's working on, but I'll let him decide that. This is my friend, and I'll point to Tilchik and be like, "Go ahead."
Hi. Uh, I was at the seed swap and it was pretty scary. But it was also cool before the fight because I got a lot of seeds and I'm going to see the world.
Oh, how lovely for you. Yes, the village of what is it again?
Bumbleschlat.
Bumbleschlat. Yes, exists just
Bumbleclat!
at the edge of our jurisdiction. We've heard that you've been slightly troubled in the past with raids. I am so sorry that the seed swap was so heavily infringed upon. I have requested, and the regent will look over at the legionary captain, more legionaries to march along the roads to ensure safety, but the empire seems quite spread thin in these days and age. So, in this day and age, so
And
it
trust me,
seems that
those raids have put my friend Tilchik here at a very good advantage. At fuck, I was going somewhere with that, and I completely lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
would you like to take a moment to out of character? Would you like to take a moment to consider what that would be, and then
I was gonna say like his something about his raiding skills, like him being rated at 10 makes him excellent in battle. Like,
Oh,
yeah, like he has experience being raided.
yeah.
his
Well,
trauma.
With
My
Tilchik's
trauma made me stronger.
with Tilchik's many misfortunes, he unfortunately now they unfortunately sorry about that. They unfortunately know the ups and downs of how a raid may go, and they are quite skilled. I have seen them turn into magnificent creatures.
Oh, a druid.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
then the issue that troubles my people, as much as they don't want to be my people, may very much interest you, and it should in some way interest all of you. Uh, Two major issues have plighted my people, one of great concern and one of spiritual concern. You see, granaries have begun to empty at a rate that they should not be.
The mice. I heard about that.
Yes, mice, or I believe the proper term would be rats, have infested our granaries, though I have sent the rat catchers multiple times, and they claim that the local cats that we keep within them have done a fine job, and that they, by all their calculations, can see no reason why rodents could have consumed entire bushels of grain within the nights. So I seek to investigate the issue. I was going to send my personal little spider out to investigate it, but seeing as how you are so short on coin and I am a very generous man, I would gladly be willing to pay you for any assistance you provide within this investigation. And then once that was concluded, you would, if you would be willing to, assist me within a secondary issue, one of a slightly more cultural and religious importance. You see, not too far from the temple, perhaps a day's journey, is a holy grove of white ancient trees, planted by the frost giants that once resided within these places. Within the leaves of this sacred grove are pale deer of albino skin and red eyes. It has come to my attention that the White Hand has moved into this grove and has begun to poach these beasts, staking
Mm.
their white hides to turn into banners for their decrepit lady.
That is
Fate that they
absolutely,
deserve.
That's not good at all.
absolutely abhorrent.
And whilst the
I
Brogue-
word, I will slaughter them.
That is good to know. You have, under my agreement as the regent, the noble passage to do justice as you see fit, be that killing them or cutting their hands off or imprisoning or hanging or whatever you see fit. But it would be of a great service if I would not have to send more legionaries to their grave walking into those woods. I have attempted once before with a band of legionaries to apprehend these individuals, but all that we got back in return were their beaten back shields and one very injured survivor.
And where is this survivor? Is he still around, or has he?
He was relieved of duty and is currently spending his final nights here within the belly of the beast before traveling back to the city of Lothric to lay his comrade's shields upon the altar of Agrius.
Of course. Well, we would love to do all of these things for you. I would anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like we all are in agreement. I would, however, like to. God, my accent. Fuck. Would, however, like to talk to the poor fellow that was attacked, just to see if we can see what we're walking into. If that's
We're
all right.
actually staying at the belly of the beast too, so
We
maybe we've
are.
already seen him.
We are.
The legionary captain kind of nods. From what I understand, he has not really left his room, but I am certain that if I were to go with you, I could aid in opening up the door and allowing you to get in, yes.
Of course, if that is all right.
I am certain if it is being done in the name of the regent, he will listen.
Of course. Well, I am more
But
than
we
happy.
don't want to scare him when we break down the door.
I will unlock the door. We are not breaking down.
Okay.
Though I'm certain if we had to, your very large friend here could do so.
I
Yeah.
could. Hey, Kian, can I ask a favor?
Yes.
Can we take like a 1 minute pause? I am about to do vehicle movement, and I'll be able to like listen and then text. But first, I have to turn in this bag and talk to the dispatch people.
Hell yeah. I
Fun.
can
Sweet.
do a 1 minute pause.
Look what
Pausing.
Tilt's doing.
Continue with the story.
All
The
right.
regent observes the group and then goes, but I am certain that you understand I will not be sending you to do these tasks alone. I will be sending you with one of my own house guard, my little spider, to come and assist you.
Well, that sounds
Spider?
wonderful. Where are they?
Real spider?
They are here with us. And
Gorgonek says, "Is it a literal spider?"
You don't have to say his lines now. I do have the recording set up to where you can see the no mic text chat.
But
If you want to.
but I
for
still need to
Kian
report
know.
to it to the Kian and other people in real
Oh,
time.
That's fair as well.
Because not everyone has the chat open.
as Gore would make the joke, is it a literal spider? As Pimerick Willowcast would walk out of the shadow, a dwarven or a tiefling that suffers from dwarfism would waddle out from the shadows where no one had observed them, a rapier at their hip. They would approach and introduce themselves to the party.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
This
What did you
is-
say their name was?
This is Petriac Willowgast, my little spider. Hi,
Primrick, my lord.
Primrick, I apologize.
Oh,
Complicated name.
of course. You bitch.
Matt convinced this whole time that I was not joining.
Gotta move, you
I always love
know.
when this happens. This also happened with Irene, where I thought Irene was just chilling on for like hanging out, and all of a sudden, boom, Irene's in.
Oh my fucking. Oh god damn it! I have to. Beat
Oh
this
my
fucking-
fucking fuck.
Primric Willowcast shall be assisting you on your journey so far. They will be my eyes and ears within the situation, ensuring that you are using the ability to enforce my rule accordingly.
You're a rule?
Oh.
I just give like a little
Triggered.
head nod to all of them.
Hi.
Would you like to give a sort of description of your character or any other like defining features that your character may have?
Rock
One
hard
second. I
card.
have to send Mac my name.
I need it for the recording.
Willow.
They got moved from guest to the party. And now I need a name.
Fuck, I can't remember exactly what I always said. So basically, tieflings in this were like used for slave work and stuff,
Oh.
and the regent saved me. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The regent saved me, and I kind of like vowed to work by his side for doing that honor, and I became his little spider.
His old bitch. That's what you
No.
are.
Well, that's quite rude.
It's
Well,
not a character.
there's
Sorry.
nice. I didn't know that.
Yes, the Earl Commander Petronax would come out and be like, "Yes, it is. I understand that the oh my word, what is he trying to say? Oh, it is a truly barbaric act for slavery. It is good that the Empire has done what it can to ban it within it and its client states, but vestiges of it still remain."
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. My name is Erebus. From the Nevestri House. It's nice to meet you. And he'll kind of like hold out his hand to Primric.
I reach my hand out and give like a weak handshake. Don't like handshake. Don't like
Most
handshake.
limp ass handshake.
All right. So sorry. Did not mean to intrude.
The regent would kind of giggle watching this interaction. Yes, Primric is not a very touchy-feely sort of folk. They prefer things to be cold and calculated, non-emotional.
Understood. And then Erebus will bow, I guess. Kind of give like a not a full like on the floor bow, but like a kind of like a Japanese half kind of like head bow.
I return it.
Nice to meet you. He's gonna like awkwardly
Very-
walk back to the group.
Very appreciative that there is no more touching.
We'll keep that in mind.
Well, as the party, well, there are a few things that I must fulfill before I kick you out of my estate. I do recall I promised Rebus a taste of wine from the cellars, and Mr. I actually don't believe you were ever fully introduced, my
Oh, yeah.
compatriot. But I do believe you requested a roasted boar. I did send my huntsmen out, and they were able to find one. Big guy. Yes, I shall call you that then.
Oh, yeah, I'm slacking
A
on my duties
whole
today.
roasted
Sorry.
boar contains ham, bacon, pork, everything. It's an entire roasted pig for you, my friend.
Phenomenal.
It shall be waiting for you, wrapped within the wagon, along with a keg of wine and instructions to the nearest bathhouse.
That is something.
Go take a fucking bath. The second he says it's in a wagon, I book it.
Please, Primric, once they have completed the initial task of the dealing with our granary disappearances, please send them back my way, and I shall give them proper instructions before they leave leave for the grove. Mr. Erebus, if we could talk in private for a short period of time.
Of course. And then I'll like. I guess.
I'll pull you. I'll put my hand on my shoulder and face behind you, so like the guy can't see it, and I'll whisper in Erebus's ear, be like, "Hey, if you need anything, just call."
And
Kind of like be safe. Don't
Erebus
keep your guard up.
will message back in your head.
Horny.
No worries,
Oh, I
dear.
also have a
Is the-
message.
That's so cute. He'll respond, no worries, dear. I'll keep my distance.
No worries.
For sure. And I'll give you a little, like, kind of a football player's spank on the ass.
I watch this and just
We
disgust.
did sleep together, so it's not weird.
No, I know it's not weird.
In front of the
I like
Regent,
it
no
being
less.
described as a football player's spank on the
Regent
ass.
just kind of looks at this display and doesn't really comment, but is
His hands are.
smirking to themselves.
Erebus is red.
So how it will end up going is that everybody else will follow Gore out to the wagon, including Earl Commander Petronox, who will follow Gore out, seemingly wanting to have a little chat with him.
Oh, that's so pretty, Emmy. I just saw the art.
Primric will also leaving.
I just
both.
leave it in disgust as I just watched them have a weird moment.
Hey, look.
And
Primric
then-
is so asexual, by the way. Disgusted by touch.
That's so fair and valid. I was not expecting to fully get slapped on the ass, but
It was not like an actual. I wasn't like fucking like man, like
you said football player
No,
slap.
you
It's just kinda like
slapped
an
and then
encouragement,
took
like,
a
hey,
grip.
be safe, kind of like you got this.
Yeah, no, I get that, but
Encouraging slap on the rear.
You would then see the regent sort of turn to Alienor, and he would kind of just go, "Now go along with the Earl Commander Petronox. Don't stare at the tall man, but it's perfectly fine to observe from a polite distance."
He's-
And the child would like nod and then run off.
oh, so she's interested in Gore. Just staring at
It's a
him.
giant dude.
That is fair. Fair enough.
I mean, like, if you're a kid and there's a dude that's literally like 9 feet tall that walks into your room, you're gonna be like, that dude's cool.
True.
I just start crying.
And then
I
the
think-
regent will slowly begin to approach you, their kind of footsteps echoing across the stone throne room, and they will eventually kind of approach you, not really towering over you, but very much with a presence of authority. And they will look at you very much coldly.
Oh.
I am no fool. The Never Stray are not known for being peaceful on their adult wanders. This land is not for your clan to conquer. It is hers, and I will give my life to ensure that she is the one that inherits it. Do not become a threat. I prefer far more if we became friends.
I can assure you, Regent, I have no idea what you mean.
Perhaps your father was not one of the conquerors then.
Jesus
Carry
fucking
on.
Christ, Sam Reed.
And if I mean, do I know anything about my dad, like, doing any or like wanting that? Can I make like a history check to see
Yeah, you
if,
can roll a history check.
see
Yeah.
if I can remember? Because to be honest, I didn't make a backstory for my dad, so.
One thing you gotta know about Kian is if you leave blanks in your backstory, he will find a way to
I
turn it
did
back
say my
around.
dad was kind of abusive, so good luck with that.
Ian made me a sleeper agent once. That was fun.
Oh, interesting.
I
True.
didn't know.
10?
That was fun though. I liked that.
You know that the Nevistry family is wealthy. From what you understand, they are heavily linked to the army, but like, your people have not been actively at war for at least as long as you've been alive.
That's a
So,
long time.
yeah, so you're like, I don't know what he is referring to. He must have there must be another family with the same
Same
surname
last name.
that's been causing some issues in these parts,
I gotta call my dad.
as well as. And the regent would kind of tower a bit more as like they're taking your innocence not knowing of what's going on with you trying to be deceptive. Let me make it more simple. If you're my friend, I'll pay for your stay within the city. I'll make sure that you're pampered and well taken care of, and that you leave here with the ability to still fling about those pretty little spells I've heard you can do. Or I'll drain you of every last drop of mana you have, and leave you as little more than a wandering vagabond who claims to be the son of a prince.
God damn.
Of course, I mean you no harm, sir. I can.
Then good, we shall be friends. He gives you a little pat on the head.
He's just kind of stunned like right now. He's gonna kind of stare at the floor.
Fuck it. What's her name from Rango again?
Bean.
Oh yeah.
Yes, well, please go join your compatriots and enjoy my hospitality whilst it lasts.
Of course, it's been wonderful meeting you.
Yes, it's been quite lovely meeting you. The Nevestri beauty is truly genetic.
He's gonna turn around and walk out. Not like running, but like very swiftly walking.
The slap on the ass was actually a power move. Show this guy that I own Erebus, not him.
I don't even know what's going on, man.
Golden next for a chat.
Erebus is getting whiplash.
The party is brought back out to their little wagon. It is no longer the regent's carriage. They have been provided a wagon and a donkey, and in the back of the wagon is a freshly roasted and smothered in cinnamon and honey and all manner of stuff whole pig. It looks like the cook staff have been working overtime to get this thing ready. And it would be at this point that I, as the DM, would like to point out some cool little things that will be.
I throw up probably as soon as I see the pig.
No, you're
Fully.
Oh yeah,
I fully
watch
throw up.
I watch a slight disgust, but kind of like impressed.
yeah. No, it definitely looks like the one you raised.
Oh yeah, I fully throw up after that meeting with the regent. And then this.
Whiplash after whiplash.
I'm getting tortured.
Quick thing to the players, because I know like everybody can see the field right now. Do you see the books on said field?
Yes.
If you double click them, it will open up. Not all
They
of
got
them are ready,
done.
but specifically the belly of the beast. It will open up a little notepad, and it'll allow you to see information. That way, I won't have to be like. This is for future campaigns. In this campaign, if I'm going to be like, hey, you guys are heading to the belly of the beast, you can look on the map and figure out where the belly of the beast is.
Actually, I don't have any books on my map.
Really?
You don't? What?
No, I do not.
Does
I
any? Yeah.
I do.
Does anyone else
I
have this
do.
issue? Okay.
I do.
I'll refresh. Give me a sec.
Right
We're also
again.
probably gonna have to change guest from Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
do
still
that.
don't see nothing.
Interesting. I will try and solve that session before next. Try and solve that issue before next session.
All good.
Try and solve that session before next issue.
Try and do the next session before the next issue.
Issue
Ahead of it.
try to
But the wagon within the wagon, kind of standing out there and watching you begin to inhale the pig. Earl Commander Petronox would walk up to Gore and be like, "I apologize to confront you, but I understand that you were one of the ones, along with the Tilchik thing and Erebus, that will be going to discuss with the man that came back from the Lost Patrol. I would request that perhaps you stay out of the room, not out of any. That is good. Simply from the report he gave me, you are not the first Goliath he would have met. And I would not wish him to do something.
I think Simon's saying he's walking away from the dude. Oh, okay, never mind, sorry.
Yes. This is not, I should state, this is not an action done out of hatred. He would likely mistake you. Your kind are not as common in these lands as they once were. And so, ignorant youth. Yes, I'm concerned both for your safety, though, knowing from the reports I have heard, I would be more concerned for his. And he does have a solemn duty to carry those shields back to our homeland. Yes. Yes. I will, though, until your companion Erebus arrives out, and he would hand you a link of keys. Specifically, one of the keys is to the room within the belly of the beast that the man is currently residing within.
Give it to Gore?
Because he's not going to give it to Tilchik, because Tilchik is a child in his eyes.
Fair, but like, don't talk to this guy, but I'll give you the keys.
Well, he told him to give it to Erebus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was texting Noah because he was...
You're good. No need to apologize.
It's too late, I already did.
Personal life.
And then the Earl Commander will turn to you, Primric. You know the Earl Commander. He's worked with you quite a long time. He is a trustworthy individual. And he will... he will kind of turn to you and be like, the Regent has trusted you with this task. I do hope that you fulfill them wisely.
I give him a reassuring nod, like, yes, got it.
Good.
Don't worry
Good
about
soldier.
me.
Let us carry on. And he will begin to walk back into the building around the same time that you, Erebus, would walk out.
And I vomit.
Bump into.
into...
Oh, are you okay? Here, and he would grab like the water skin that's at his side and like hand it to you.
Sorry, I
Okay.
I don't do well around meat, and since we have a whole display, and he'll like take the water and kind of like swish it around his mouth and spit it out, and not back into the thing, but like back into the grass.
He will kind of like turn you to the side and use his cape to kind of like cover up
Aww.
the vision of the.
So
Yes.
sweet.
I knew many an elf that did not consume meat in my time, but and a few halflings, but it sounds like your friend may be done soon. I have never seen a man consume a hog that quickly.
I'm getting used to it. I was just kind of whiplash back there. There was quite a lot.
Did the Regent talk to you personally?
Yes, he's quite chatty.
Yes, he can be a very powerful figure when he thinks you are going to be potentially a threat to Eleanor.
I may also wish to speak to you, seeming you have some... Shut up, Gore. I hate you. I saw that. Shit, I lost my whole train of thought.
Hannah would be in the wagon and would yell, "Hell yeah, he is!"
It's fine.
Hermic is just so uncomfortable, just like, man, just fucking freeze.
I do wish to speak to you after everything has kind of settled down about maybe my family history. I may not know as much as I thought I did.
I am old. Though I doubt I am anywhere near as old as you. Though perhaps I may know a little bit more. If you would like to meet at the belly of the beast, I typically go there for a midnight drink. I don't sleep much in my old age, so would it not be much of an issue?
May not be tonight, but we shall see.
Well, I'm sure with all that magic flowing through you and he'll tap your chest, that you'll have some way of contacting me, and I think your compatriot is almost done with the hog now. There's little more than bone and fat left on it.
Gonna take another sip of water as he says bone and fat.
He like pats your back, kind of rubbing it like in a manner
Brushing
of,
my
like, kinda like-
hair, braiding
No.
it. No, I'm kidding.
more like an old coach, like, oh God, you overdid
Yeah.
yourself.
I appreciate your concern, and I'll hand him back his water skin.
Oh, trust me, I don't want an elvish noble dying on my hands. I
I
was
won't
part of the
die.
Widow's War. I have seen what happens when one of you dies. Whole people are like wasps.
All right, and he's gonna like slowly stand up, like the kind of racist comment.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, go.
No.
Oh Lord.
Okay, go.
Oh, it's keys. I thought he was gonna throw a bone.
I didn't do.
I love how we all thought the same thing.
I totally thought Simon was gonna yeet the remains of a pig.
My trauma fucking just fully at me.
Bass full of keys.
Oh my god, the fuck?
You get beamed in the back of the head by a ring of keys that then falls to the ground.
Ow!
Oh, then beamed right in the face, not the back.
Beamed
of the
right
head.
in the face.
Oh. The fuck did you?
Athletics check. Make an athletics
Oh, you bitch.
We'll just let the dice decide if
negative
you get beamed in
one.
the face.
Yeah, that's
I love how
nice.
Primric is just watching
Oh,
this.
7.
Beamed right in the face. No.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
then it falls to the ground.
Ow! What the fuck, Gore?
Those are from that guy.
You did not have to throw them 90 miles an hour at my face. Like, pick him up and put him in his pocket. Next time you could just hand them to me. Put them in my hand.
I'm gonna throw the base.
That's great.
Use your way.
Then wait for me to come close to you. I'm gonna go lay down in the cart. He's gonna go lay down in the cart.
You go lay down in the cart and you can kind of see Hannah like just sitting in there chewing on a lump of cud.
Today's been horrible. His head in her lap.
Her lap is quite soft. She just kind
know.
of looked down at you. And, can I what do you expect? And she just like starts,
Just let me lie
patting her
here.
head.
Just let me lie here. So cozy.
Thanks. There. It all gets
You don't
better.
have to try to comfort me. You are doing a great
Okay.
job as you are.
Okay. You might have stayed over there for Gore, get in the goddamn wagon. Or like,
I kind of walk up along the side and like try to get into the wagon.
Hannah was seeing you kind of like struggling to do that, would pull you up.
I'm just gonna snuggle with Anna.
Thank you.
Pulls out a whole keg. Here, you can use this
Throws
to
it at
ice
my
your sore
head.
spot.
Lukewarm.
No, thank you. I am fine.
Gore, that donkey that they gave us to pull the wagon looks real old. Do you think you could pull the wagon?
Hannah just wants to see him work, doesn't she?
I think she also just wants him to get out of the cart so he'll stop trying to shove random kegs on people.
Oh,
The
that's
townspeople-
right. The townspeople would be dumb idiots and wouldn't see the appeal of a working man. Fine. Let the poor donkey pull the cart. I don't think the townspeople would.
Oh, quite confusing, Go.
No, he's fine. I can't insult them, but he can be worried. I think that if you look real buff whilst doing it, no one will care.
I mean, I guess I could be a donkey too and help.
If you wanted to, yeah, that would definitely be nice.
Is the donkey. Does he need help? Does he need a friend?
Are you using like talk with animals to talk to the donkey?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll make sure the
Tell
donkey's
Chick,
not going to be insulted
give me
that
10
I'm helping
minutes.
out.
It's just gonna take 10 minutes to figure out if this donkey
The
wants
Regent
help.
just staring out of the window as the party takes like 30 minutes to get the car starting.
Well, I'm doing this. I'm doing speak with animals, cast spell.
That's fair. They might think you work for the fancy guy. He's not paying you to do a job or anything, is he?
Yes, we are actually needing to investigate some marketing page. Am I confused?
Okay. I'm ready to speak with the donkey once you guys are done.
Go, that's after we investigate the grain crisis, then we can go do that. I agree, but we first have to deal with the grain crisis. He asked us to do that first.
A means to an end.
If we save the grain, that way the goats that we are saving can eat the grain.
They're deer, actually.
Thank you so much, Tilchik. I appreciate you coming along with us.
Thanks.
Did you make me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You are quite violent.
Hear the lamentations of their women and the screams of their slaves.
I feel like Primeric would like Big Guy, but like in a less of we could be friends and more of just impressed with how much he talks about violence.
His violence has nothing to do with it. It's so true.
Well,
So
I suggest we head into town, probably.
yeah, well, no.
Ooh.
First, I gotta talk to the donkey. Hold on. I get out of
Yes.
get out of the cart.
You do
I
that.
go up to the donkey. I cast talk with animals, and I basically I will make sure I'm not insulting the donkey by helping him out. So I'm like, hey,
Hi.
hi.
It's been
How
a
are you?
while since I've had someone to talk to.
Aw.
Well, other than the others in the stables, but like, there's only so much you can talk to with the same people every day.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to be with the same people, definitely. But yeah.
Other
It's-
people are scary.
Uh-huh.
You're
Yeah.
scary.
Oh, I don't mean to be.
You might be a predator.
I don't think so. Look how small I am.
Jackals are small.
Do I look like a jackal?
You look like a hat.
Yeah, that's what I aim to do. What do you think about hats?
They're tasty.
Okay, well you can't have mine. I'm sorry.
That's
But
okay.
I wanted to ask you, do you need any help carting the cart?
Pulling this old thing?
Yeah.
If that guy's gonna be in it, the big gray one, maybe.
Yeah, I think he is gonna be in it.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Did Gorgonak, you said you'd walk? Oh, I think he's walking.
I did smell blood. Did you kill someone behind me?
Did I kill someone? No.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
So
no.
you're sure you're not a jackal just wearing a hat?
Uh-uh.
Mm.
I'm
Okay,
a gnome.
I won't kick you.
Okay. Well, if the big guy is not gonna ride in the cart, do you still want help?
Are you offering help?
Yeah.
You're very small,
Oh, I can be bigger.
so you are a predator.
No. I can be just like you.
I'm going to kill myself. Are you
No.
fucking eating
I'm a
my
donkey.
asshole?
No.
No. If you want, I guess.
I'm not down.
Okay.
I hate this game.
Well, I'll help him. So that's
What's your
feature.
name?
I'm Tilchik. What's your name?
I don't think I have one.
You don't?
They just call me number 12.
Oh no.
They got 12 of us. So I guess my name's 12.
Oh.
Well, there
Okay.
used to be 12 of us. There's actually only 6 because of the jackals.
These jackals sound really mean. I mean, I know it's the cycle of nature and stuff like that, but I mean, if
I
jackals
kicked
are.
one in the head until it stopped moving.
Yeah.
Tried to get at the chickens.
Yeah.
This donkey is hardcore.
The region doesn't like when the jackals get at the chickens.
Yeah, things getting at the chickens isn't good.
Yeah, the region's real nice. They talk to me just like you.
Oh. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
They do it when they comb my fur and give me a carrot.
That's very nice. All right, well,
Yeah.
I think my friends want to get going now, so I'm gonna
Okay.
help you out.
He starts pulling the cart as soon as you say that.
Oh, why did it turn into? Hold on. I give up. I mean, I do kind of want to help him, but also if he seems gung ho to do it,
He
I
doesn't
might
seem
just
to be
run around the
having
back
much
and jump back
issue.
on.
Does
What?
that mean everybody that didn't say they were getting on the cart has to fucking walk now?
Or
No, I
it's
think
not super fast, so
it's
they
not
can.
like a super fast donkey. You can catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll run around to the back and hop back in, or try
So
to hop
much
back in.
for help.
You were already moving. I'll help you next time.
Sure.
I'd have to hook myself up.
Keep chatting, jackal.
No.
I want Primarch to just kind of like catch up and just kind of hang on to the side of it, not actually getting in.
Okay. But yeah,
Hannah.
no.
Hannah,
Yes.
I think I made the donkey mad.
Oh, how so?
We were talking and it was nice, and then I said I'd help, and he said I could if I wanted to. And then I said, okay, well, my friends are thinking it's time to go. And then he started moving. And then so I couldn't turn into a donkey and hook myself up because he was moving and we were already going. And I didn't know how to do that with my donkey hooves. So I didn't. So then he said, oh, so much for help. And now he thinks that I don't follow up on my promises and don't help people.
I think it's a donkey, dear.
No, yeah, but I made him upset.
I guess, but like he's still pulling the wagon, and we didn't even have to ask him.
Yeah. But
Like to get my horses to pull my cart, I have to like hit them on the back of the heads with a stick.
Well,
hmm.
you don't like hit. It's more like it's like a light tap. It's not necessary. You
No,
don't
he
like
beat
abuse your
her.
horse. No.
No.
You made that sound like you abuse your horses, Hannah. You can't say.
Never.
Well, then don't say you beat them on the head with a stick.
But that's what I do.
But
I use this stick that I
What?
have on me for
I
pure
forgot
and
what it's
innocent
called.
reasons. It's just
it's a switch.
It's a switch.
That. Please
I
don't
just-
tell
I
people you beat your horses. That's all I'm saying. Might not look good.
Oh, okay.
I sit dejectedly and like mutter like he called me a jackal.
Well, I don't think you're
What?
you're
what
not
does
a
that mean?
jackal.
Means I'm a predator.
Do you eat meat?
No.
Oh, okay. Then no, you're not.
He meant
Class
it
traitor.
metaphorically.
Class traitor.
How dare.
Organak, no.
Enemy of the proletariat.
No. Anyway, I
you
will
guys-
end that conversation there and we can transfer to the next place.
The party is eventually brought back to the southern gates, where because you have Pinrick with you, you are allowed into the city without checks because everybody knows who Pinrick works for.
Yeah.
Special.
They're kind of
I am.
yeah.
I had an IEP. Just kidding.
And the party enters. The granary, Prenrick, you would know, is along what is called the Ovens Road, which is a place that has a handful of bakeries along with some storage buildings. And I'm guessing you would direct the party to go that direction.
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to take the wagon there? Are you going to take the wagon to the belly of the beast and talk to that guy before you go investigating the granaries? Where would you guys like to go now that you're back in the city?
I do want to go talk to that guy and see what we're gonna be fighting or going up against, or if he like knows anything about what he went through. I think that's
But he's also more giving I'm chill with that, but I also just want to remind that he's the one who's giving us information about the forest
Oh, is
thing,
he?
not yeah, he's
Oh.
about
But
the
it was
white
made.
forest.
I will also counter argument to that, but just to inform,
What?
like just in general, whilst it was the forest, he is leaving soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If he's leaving soon, then we should probably talk to him sooner than later.
Also, to him, there is something else in town that I will go take care of as they talk to that.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Go talk to this.
So the party makes their way to the belly of the beast.
Except for Gore, who had business to attend to.
Yes, Gore. I'm guessing you're returning the book.
No.
No, okay.
Table.
That's his book now.
The table.
Ian, I have something that we're gonna have to role play.
Oh, okay. You're a little bit cut out right now, but we'll definitely deal with that. Yeah.
The table.
Huh?
Table.
The table. Gore's table that he had made. That's
That
what
was
you
the
guys gotta
other
do.
thing.
I was in.
Oh.
Me and
I was,
Simon already
Oh, never mind.
roleplayed that.
I'm stupid. I'm in too many
No, you're
campaigns.
smart.
Oh, wait.
So you guys arrive within the belly of the beast, and the mater is there, and she kind of sees you all walk back in and waves very pleasantly. Welcome back. How was your trip with the regent?
Quite enjoyable, actually. We toured around the city, saw the magnificent church that was up the hill.
Oh yeah,
Quite glorious.
yeah. Wish my boys were a bit more faithful, and we might have done a pilgrimage up there. But we're also Lothricians, so going to a foreign temple ain't exactly the top of our priorities. But I'm glad that you all enjoyed it.
As long as you... I mean, I'm not...
No, my boys are not the ones going up there desecrating it. No, they'd
No,
be
I
getting a
wasn't-
talking to if
No,
they-
I was not accusing. I'm so sorry. I was going to say I was not a religious man myself, and I did find some of the books quite enjoyable if you're a reader.
Never got around to learning how to do that. Got around to learning how to do counting. So yeah, I can do that pretty well.
Some things are more important than others, and I
Man
like the
can
way
live
you
his
are.
whole life without reading, but everybody needs to know how to count.
I agree.
And yeah. Anything I can do for you?
We want to talk to a guy.
What sort of guy? There's a lot of guys. There's guys like you. There's guys like the spider's with you. Lovely to know.
Yeah, you know exactly what guy we're talking about.
Not entirely certain, but now that you're here, I'm certain that I know what individual you're talking about.
He's the
He's
guy
in the
that got
overflow room.
hurt in
Yes.
the woods.
He's in the overflow room, fully recovered, and I'm certain he'll be leaving bright and early tomorrow morning. So, glad you all came to talk to him now.
Right. Well, we shall be back for... It's dinner, right?
Dinner will be served soon, but dinner served until I close the kitchen at around an hour past dusk.
Alright, well, we will be back for dinner, and I'm excited to see what you cook up.
Oh, well, the menu's now posted on the book.
Well, I'm looking at it, but I'm pretending that.
Okay. Probably what you'll be interested in. I think the soup today should be vegetarian, so we should have that.
Excellent.
Oh my
But,
gosh, we gotta remember about the soup stand guy.
Bro!
He was almost lost to the sands of time. What were he was family soup. Family soup.
Nope!
Let's go! Grace, thank you.
No
That-
problem.
Well, friends, shall we make our way to his room?
Yeah.
Well, except you go. Unfortunately, you have to.
I would have already split from you guys.
Oh, never mind. Maybe he's not even here.
I did not specify that.
I kind of
he tends to disappear.
Gore did. Where the fuck did go? Where's Gore? Anyone see? Anyway, he'll show back up. Let's go talk to this man.
So you're brought to the overflow room, which is the room that's normally used when like people are too drunk to and can't really get home, so they have to spend the night here. It's a cheap room. This late in the day, but before it's really night, it's pretty empty. And you would enter to see what looks like a young man, maybe 21 at the oldest.
The door's just open.
No, it's you have to use the key to unlock it, but both the mater and you have the key.
I would knock. I'm not just gonna walk into his room.
Oh, the mater would start doing that, and then you're like, knock.
Let me. Well, I'll go to before. I didn't know there was. Excuse me. Do you mind if I could introduce myself?
Yeah, never. I'll be back behind the bar. You all have fun with this guy.
Of course. Thank you so much. Then I will knock on the door. We never learned this guy's name.
We'll learn it now.
Can I know
Uh,
his name?
You would know him as Jareth.
Oh,
Hi. Hi, the room's mostly empty. You can come on in. I'm the only one in here, and I'm as clothed as I can be.
Of course. And is the door even locked, or is it?
He hasn't really locked it now.
Well, just open the door.
Am I supposed to see the belly of the beast? Because I'm still in the village of Brum.
No. Yeah, we're in the village of Brum. There
Okay.
is no Belly of the Beast map as it stands right now.
Okay, just making sure.
This is more like the lobby. We're chatting, that sort of stuff.
Got it.
Hey, he would kind of see, and you would walk in to see, again, young man, about maybe 21 at the oldest, but more likely to be 20, wrapped in bandages from about his shoulders are completely wrapped with one arm wrapped directly to him, clearly broken. I think they were saying they're heading to bed. Then bandages going all the way down his chest and then along his legs. It looks like he can still walk relatively fine, but he definitely looks like he was pretty badly cut up. The bandages are clean, so luckily he probably isn't bleeding anymore, but yeah, he looks pretty beat up. Next to him on his bed, you would see a stack of 9 heavy iron shields, or wood enforced with iron shields, laying next to him as he's kind of counting and reading out these names kind of to himself. And then when he sees you guys walk in, hi, can I help you out with anything? Are you needing the rooms? I can leave. I know that I technically didn't pay for this night.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. My name is Erebus Nevestri, and I just came to talk to you about some things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Ask away. Sorry, I'm not much of a talker since the incident, but I'll try and be as helpful as I can.
Of course, and please, if it gets too uncomfortable, feel free to stop me at any time. I am, of course, do not want to make you uncomfortable and nervous or anything. I just simply need some information about a situation that we're walking into.
If this information helps avenge them, I can handle some uncomfort.
But don't worry, we are fully intent on avenging your friends. So, what? You were there, of course. Do you have what happened? If you don't mind.
We approached their camp. We thought that we had moved quiet enough. We hadn't. The ambush had started. It was a pretty normal motif for the White Hand. Some goblins, some peasant folk that were disgruntled with the region, that normal stuff. We can handle those sort of things. But then it appeared, and it just cleaved through 2 of us in one go, and then kept charging. It left me alive, handed me the shields, and sent me away
And
when we were over.
did this entity say anything to you, or was it?
No, it ranted a lot about the majesty of the White Hand, but when it was offering me mercy, as it called it when it broke my arm. But during the battle, no, maybe some grunts of pain when one of the lucky got a arrow into his side. It was big, maybe 8 feet tall, muscular, strong, not human, if that makes sense.
No, of course. I've read a thing or two about things that are unlikely to be human or even humanoid.
I would call it humanoid. I'd almost call it a green skin, but its skin was It had like the face of an orc, but the body of a Goliath.
That is quite interesting.
It was horrifying. I was able to get a close look, and it had just white paint, kind of half in the shape of a hand, half smudged by its sweat, just smeared across its face. Just revolting black, and not like black like me. And he kind of gestures down to his own brown skin, black like charcoal, like a Durgar's skin.
Okay. Well, we'll be sure to keep an eye out for this entity, creature, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Here, and I'll pull out like a piece of paper from. Do I have a scholar's kit?
Yes, you do.
I do. Okay, I'll pull out like a piece of paper and a pencil and be like, feel free to write your friends' names and anything else that you would like us to do while we are out there. We were sent by the regent himself to
No need to bring them up. I'm dealing with bringing them home. And he kind of pats the shields.
Then he'll put that away and I have a lot of money, so I can't really give. I want to give him something, but I can't. I have nothing.
I give him a little acorn.
You said his bandages were dirty, right?
No, they are clean, so you
Okay.
can tell that he's no longer. These are like the last batch of bandages before he'll probably have them removed.
Fuck. Never mind. I can't do it.
I'd give him a little acorn.
He like holds it and looks down at you.
This is because it's a seed, and seeds are about new beginnings, and
He starts to cry.
And then I start.
Pilchick, I'd like you to roll me a religion check.
They both are crying. Rebus is just kind of standing there. He does not know what to do now. You have thrown him so off his game.
Hold on, religion check. Hold on, I'm bringing it up. Okay, religion, normal. 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely pass this. Because it's not your god, you didn't really think about it too much. But the acorn is the symbol of Agrius, which is the divine of the Lothricians of peace and sort of the pleasant aspects of being a normal citizen. So agriculture, family, all of these. And it is to the shrine of Agrius that the dead are brought to.
Oh wow! Holy fucking shit! I just kind of pulled that out of my ass.
Wow.
So soldiers, whilst they are enlisted, worship Legionaris, their goddess of war and violence and all of this. But it is accepted that Legionaris never takes the dead. She gives them to her sister Agraria. So in peace, those that did not know it in life will know it in death.
Damn.
And he just
So
kind of is
sweet.
like, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I should have asked this when I showed up. Fuck. I should have asked his
So good.
fucking name. And,
Wait, you did. I think
did?
because
Yeah.
well, at the beginning, yeah, Emmy's
Yeah.
character. I don't know your
Yeah.
name. Sorry, you
Primric.
said his name was yes.
But I think I feel like Primic would have a little bit of compassion for this guy and just like not touch him because ew touchy, but just be like, don't worry, we'll avenge them kind of thing.
Yes, vengeance is good, but don't, please, on my part and for their souls, don't let it consume you. They don't need to be avenged. The dead don't know the deeds of the living, but please, yes, for my sake, kill the fucking bastards.
I
course.
smile and nod like I'm excited. I got the green light. Just kidding, but
Way ahead
I
of you.
smile and nod.
Emmy kills the rest of the party. No.
But yes, I think I've never seen something like it before, but I remember reading about it. They're old. Well, old isn't an old species, so it's not new. I don't exactly know. I'm not a well-educated man. The Earl Commander perhaps would know a little bit more. He's read through my reports and apparently recognized the thing.
As a learned man myself, can I try to pick up on what he's putting down? Like if I've read anything about
Yeah, sure.
something similar?
Roll me a choice of a history, a nature, or an arcane check.
That'd be a history, because I'm real good at that. I'm a learned boy.
Yeah.
17. Wait, no, that's
Cool.
Tilchik. Hold on, 21. I don't know why it
Yeah,
keeps saying.
it's like,
Why does it say Tilchik did that 364 days ago?
what? Yeah, I'm noticing that too. What the
Wait, what?
So that's what was happening in my campaign.
Tilchik did that 360.
I'm surprised you guys didn't notice it. Or
Well,
see
it wasn't
either.
happening. It was only telling me a minute earlier, but now it's doing it.
Yeah, it was saying like it was exactly a year ago.
Hmm.
That's why I was making the joke. Oh, you guys are living in the past.
Oh.
Well, I knew that, but it's just it wasn't happening to me until.
All right. With a 21,
21.
you can piece together what he is talking about. It's a beast. A beast is a derogatory way of referring to it. It is a sentient creature. It is a creature, but it's kind of the orc equivalent of a mule, would be the easiest way I'd put it. It is what happens when an orc and a Goliath mate. It is
Oh.
called an Orokai. They are bestially strong. They are barbarically brutal. They are soldiers that are often made purely out of a desire for manpower. Orokai are rare, as Goliaths and orcs are a people that don't often interact purposefully. And so often when the union does occur, it is done purposely with the objective of making such a creature. Specifically, Orokai have, and as you begin to think back to the past, something does also strike to you. I'm giving you this because of how high you got. The white hand symbol has
Oh.
occurred in the past related to these creatures.
Oh, okay, okay. I believe you're referring to the Orcalai. Is that what you said? I can't remember.
Orokai.
Orokai.
Yeah, the Orcai? I have read about them quite a bit, actually. Orcai.
Well,
Rick.
specifically, as you may note from last session, their name is split in half, indicating that they are a half and half within giant.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh, they're like an Oreo cream cookie.
kinda.
Yeah.
Maybe if it has a name, that must be it. I'm guessing you. I don't much care what its name is. I'm going home. I'm retired. I have been given early retirement by both the Legion, by both the Regent, the Legion, and my commanding officer. I can go and enjoy life as a farmer with no dishonors.
Of course, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to stress you out or anything. I simply was pondering out loud. My apologies, sir.
No, you did not stress me out at all. You are fine. No, the nearly 30-day journey I have to take now is most certainly what's stressing me.
Well, if you are free for one more night, we are most likely going to be going to dinner soon, so if you're more than welcome to join us. Never mind. Fuck, I already said it.
Sure, I could go with a good meal, and I don't have much coin on me, and I'll need it for the road. So if you're offering, that'd be quite pleasant.
Is Dave in the room?
Yeah.
Did Dave follow us in?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck! He's the only one with a message. Maybe I can reply though. Do I know where Hannah is?
Hannah would have, if Simon allowed, Hannah would have stuck with Simon's character, with Dan.
Fuck!
Not with Gore.
Ruining all my plans. I'm going to message Primrick. Tell Gord not to come to dinner. I have completely fucked up by inviting him to dinner and forgetting we had a nice friend in our party that is giant and huge.
I was like, why are you freaking out, Matt? I hear you are like.
You can reply to this message.
I do my signature, just nod like, okay, got it. You fucking dumbass.
He wasn't here.
Dinner. He comes to dinner.
Dan will stand up and kind of waddle with you
Waddle
out
away.
towards. Yeah.
Waddle, waddle.
And then we will now cut to Gore. Gore, where did you end up going?
Am I coming through? Okay.
Yes.
You're a little muffled, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to a shop.
Okay. Which shop?
Well, I can't tell you what it sells, but I can tell you it's run by a guy named Breckman.
So you are heading towards Breckman Brum's Buy in Bulk.
Yep.
All right. Let me add a little man to the. There we are. Gore. Gore is at Breckman Bull's Buy in Bulk. I don't have his shop up, otherwise I would pull that up. But you
That's
kind of
okay.
enter
not-
the building. The building is built along a dockyard with direct access to the river. It's a large sort of what looks like originally would have just been a storage building that has been turned into a general goods store. Inside, standing at the front desk, kind of overlooking a large accounting book, is a halfling man with thick mutton chops, relatively fancy clothes, but for how decadent Bruckman has been described, it is a bit more held back than you were expecting.
Okay. Is there anyone else in here?
As you kind of say that, you're kind of looking around and you see what looks like a pretty large lizard folk holding a club, kind of just sitting off in the corner. Not really. He's holding a book, but clearly upside down.
Okay. Interesting. And you said that Hannah came with me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her to wait. I'm gonna ask her softly.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna go, if you could wait outside, I would appreciate it.
Are you? You're not gonna go and commit a murder, are you?
No, of course not.
Okay. I trust you. And she pats your hand and then waits outside.
I walk up to the lizard folk. And I say,
Yes.
evening. I was, and I looked, is there a window in here? I'm assuming.
There is some windows in the roof, like that allow light to flow in, but the walls are solid brick.
Okay. And I say, you know, when I came in here, my friend said she thought you were quite attractive, but, you know, she's just too shy to say something herself.
Attraction, but that is instinct to make egg, yes?
Yeah.
Have not made egg in a while. We'll investigate. And he will stand up. He is tall, but he would be tall if Gore was not a Goliath. If that makes sense.
Got it.
Yeah. He kind of hunches over and kind of walks past, going outside, uh, to chat
As
with Hannah, who is just like, "What the fuck?"
I'm like right behind him, and as he opens the door and walks outside, I mouth thank you, and then I close the door. And so, and this is going to be a weird question, but it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
When you are walking in from outside,
It
is
can
it
be barred from the inside, yes.
okay? So so walking in from outside, it's a push door.
Yes, you have to push in. Yes.
Great. I use my axe to jam the door.
Okay.
And
Buckman has ceased to write and is just kind of looking up at you expectantly.
I haven't turned around yet. I jam the door. I sort of like dust my hands off dramatically, and I say, Breckman! And I turn around. I say,
As
so,
per policy, the registry is empty, and I carry no coin on myself. But
oh,
yes, carry on.
Breckman, you silly, silly man. You think I came here for coin? A man of my stature can make easier coin than robbing you.
That's certainly fair. So I
Breckman, I
guess.
just
Oh,
I just
carry
came
on.
to chat.
Oh, a chat. I love a chat. Let's have a chat.
And I walk up to him and I say, word about town is you host events here from time to time.
Oh, quite a few. The basement's quite large, yes. We have poker on Sundays, a gambling ring on Tuesday.
And when are the meetings of the White Hand?
Oh, those would be every other Friday. So this coming Friday, open and public as allowed within Lothrician law and the freedom of talk.
Of course, of course. And I just remembered I'm gonna be busy on Friday. And I roll my eyes. The regent asked me to go do a job for him, so unfortunately I'll be out of town. I was wondering, um, how much do you know about these people?
I know that a good majority of them are non-human. I know
Okay.
that those that are human are of the peasantry. I know that the White Hand organization, as it is referred to, is made up of three subgroups.
Interesting.
The details
And
of that I'm not too familiar with, other than the one that comes to me to rent out the place.
of course. And who is it that comes to you to rent out the place?
A local free farmer by the name of Reynold Marin. He
Grace, can you write that down?
I am.
Yeah, Reynold pays me the fee of 5 gold a week to rent out the establishment for a total of the whole of the night. I even close up shop 3 hours early for him.
Wow. Well, that's quite nice of you,
It's 5 gold. It's more than I'd make in those 3 hours, and I don't
sir.
normally operate at night. Unless it's about to be a holiday, and then we're open 24 hours.
A shrewd businessman.
Well, one has to be when half the country got burned down less than 70 years ago.
Yeah. So, do you know anything about, say, if they have sort of like a central hub, so to speak, for their organization?
I would not know. I have attended only one of the events to ensure that it wasn't a fighting ring. But maybe my memory is a little, and he'd start tapping a silver coin on his desk.
Do I have any coin on my person?
Yeah, you have about 20 silver.
Okay. I'll pull one out and I'll say, of course. Let's see if this helps jog your memory, and I'll toss it to him.
He'll grab it, and he's like, I may have heard that after they're done at my place, they definitely don't wander down to a local tavern called the Unicorn's Horn. Quite a fruity place, if you ask me. To
Sounds
settle
nice.
down with drinks and the such, and the associate who rents out this place most certainly is not a tenant of that establishment. Oh no.
Nice.
And he most certainly is not 2 weeks behind on payment.
Well, shame on him.
Truly. I had such a fair relationship with him. It'll be a shame when his organization no longer meets up, won't it?
It certainly will be a shame. One
And
more question.
Oh,
Sorry, go on.
I was about to say we have an understanding that I am not a member of said organization. I just simply own a common space that is open to anyone to use.
Worry not, Breckman. We certainly do have that understanding. Now, I've got one more question for you, and then I'll get out of your hair. Do you...
He rubs his bald head.
Phrase, Breckman. Turn a phrase. Would you happen to know what the white lady's deal is? And not in the, okay, I said it out loud and then I heard it. Not in the romantic way, but like, what are her goals, if you know them, and if you know them, perhaps even any abilities she might have?
The white lady, in the one meeting I went to, was rarely talked about. I can't really tell you. Some of them talk about her as though she's some forgotten deity, and the others talk about her almost like she's a guild rep.
Huh. Interesting.
The individual who rents out this place, he tried to get me to come and had some long speech about how local nations, how people are nations, and there's this idea of like one's culture determines what sort of governance one should have, some vague ideas, I think, of nationalism or something along those lines. I don't know, sounds like a load of shit. I think that you're ruled by whoever has the biggest and pointiest sticks in your area, and that's what happens. But I think that their objective might be independence for the valley, but I think that might be one group out of many. It seems like it's just an excuse for brigands to act like they're some high and mighty folk.
It does seem an awful lot like that to me.
Yeah.
Well, Breckman, you've been awfully generous with your time, and
I
although...
truly have. But you have been awfully generous as well, and he'll put the silver coin back into the
And I say, Breckman, you seem like a good man to be on the good side of, and since you've been so generous with your time and frankly with your information for me, although I'm currently not in need of wares, you have provided me with something much more valuable, and I will slide him 9 more silver.
He will smile and he will put all of that in his pocket, and then he will go, well, the services I provided did come at a fee, but your generosity it spreads. If you ever need any more information, be it on the White Hand or even on your employer, perhaps, I would be more than willing to give it. You see, the Regent's not the only one with spiders and birds around the city.
I'll bear it in mind, Breckman. Unfortunately, right now I have to run, but your kindness will not be forgotten.
Yes, yes, and your generosity towards the establishment will not as well. Please have a lovely day. And
And
tell
same-
my goddamn bodyguard to get in here and stop flirting.
Yeah, I'll let him know. And I'll leave, and I'll say, "Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt your conversation, but Breckman seems quite
He would-
upset that he's not inside."
Oh, I did. Oh, shit. And he would wander back in, and Hannah would be hands on her hip, just looking up at you. You're lucky I didn't make him a third for tonight.
Yeah, I would say that I am pretty lucky that you didn't do that.
Let's get on.
Here?
Like, no, like, let's get back to the goddamn place. It's almost dinner time, and I'm goddamn hungry.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I want
I
meat,
get it.
but not that type of meat.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, let's get on.
Thank you for not killing Breckman.
Actually, our exchange was quite friendly.
That's good to know, honey.
I look back to make sure the door's closed, and I lean in and I go, honestly, I thought I was gonna have to like get pretty close to it, but he was pretty open with things.
From what I hear, if you pay him, he'll tell you anything you want. And that's kind of the deal he makes with everybody. A fool trusts a businessman.
Right, yeah. Well,
also, did you know that lizard folk have no sense of emotions?
I've never met one.
Yeah, no, they live by pure instinct.
So he probably wasn't like...
No, he wasn't very flirty.
I see.
Yeah, no, he just came out and was like, big man in there said you wanted to make egg. Let's make egg.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm awful sorry to have put you through that, but I'll take
No, it was very funny. But oh yeah, thank you. You will.
And speaking of, I am starving. It's been like 2 hours since I ate.
Oh my god, guys, please. You're not hungry. You're not hungry,
And,
just go somewhere else.
And I'll say, where do you want to get dinner?
Oh, there was a kebab place I saw that was near Family Soup. You want to go there?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
You guys will head off to the area around Family Soup.
I'm going to go to the kebab place, and I'm also going to get a full bowl of family soup.
The man who was running it around lunchtime is not there. There is now just a very derpy-looking goblin that when you walk up goes, "Soup."
Yes, please.
Goes over with a bowl, hands it to you, like begins to hand it to you, and then goes, and like reaches out its hand, waiting for the money. You pay it.
Yeah.
So it will cost you a gold in total to pay for everybody. You can either have 5 gold on you, or you could use 10 of your silver that remains.
For just him and Hannah.
Not for just the soup. No, for you, Hannah, to have both kebabs and soup. It's a gold.
Everything.
Okay, I'll just use the gold. 1 gold.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Whoops. I was meant to minus it by 1, not reduce it to 1. You have been pickpocketed.
No!
Breckman running away quickly.
Pickpocket me. I have a video to send you.
But yeah, no, let's head back to the rest of the party that is at the belly of the beast, enjoying a dinner with this sad legionary, retired now legionary.
I'm positioning myself to be looking at the door, so if Gore walks in, I can immediately message him, tell him to get the fuck out. And I kind of have the guy across from me,
Yeah, he's just
facing away from the door.
he would be enjoying a nice pheasant pie.
I am cringing, trying to stay here.
No, it wouldn't be that much. One moment, Gore. It wouldn't have been a gold. It would have been like 5 silver. So let me.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I had misjudged my pricing a little bit. Because yeah, no. Because you guys got. Oh no, maybe it wouldn't have even been 5. It might have been. There we go. There. You have the proper amount of money you should have. He is enjoying a pheasant pie, though it doesn't look like a bird, a rebus.
A rule.
It looks like a pie. He's eating it. Well, thank you for the meal. It's been a while since I've been able to eat.
Of course.
Yeah, I won't be getting my pension till I'm back in the city of Grand Lothric.
Lord, if I wasn't just robbed by the White Hand, then I would offer to pay to help you on your way, but
I couldn't accept it from you. I might even get in trouble for accepting this meal.
really.
We're not allowed to accept gifts from foreign diplomats or foreign entities at all.
Luckily, I'm not clocked in right now, so right now I'm just a friend.
Friend, but I was eating soup when the Earl Commander came in. You're cat on a wheel.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding.
So I know you're part of the Vestry family, and that definitely is a family that could get me in trouble.
Well, I'm not aiming to, so.
I know you're not. No, I don't think you have any malintent for me. Don't worry, buddy. It's just more like rules are rules, and the Legion follows them very hard because the instant you give leeway, that can lead to nepotism and corruption, and who knows what would happen. Imagine if the Legion got rid of its moral code. We might do something crazy like murder all the halflings in the capital.
Please don't tell me that's a Star Wars reference.
No, that is a reference to a future event that happens within this world.
Oh.
Yeah. Ask Kian about the Night of the Red River later.
Okay.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised to see an Vestry this far into Lothric territory.
Yes, well, as I said, I was robbed, so I needed some way to get it back. I don't think my father's going to be very happy if I come back with no money at all.
Oh yeah, after all the money you guys just lost in the last war, I'd suspect that.
We lost money in the last war?
The Widow's War?
Did I know that? Okay.
You
I
know
should've-
of the Widow's War. You are unaware that your family was involved in it. The Widow's War was fought over so elves claimed a chunk of territory that was within the Lothric Empire, and the Lothric Empire was like, no, humans live here. It's Lothric. And the elves were like, actually, humans don't live here anymore, and killed a couple villages. And then a brief conflict happened, and it ended up with kind of a bit of a humiliation for the elves, specifically the elves of the Celestial Empire, which you're not part of.
Right.
They kind of sent some troops in there, like, oh, we'll sweep up these legionaries, and then the legionaries kind of sweep them up. And set up fortifications, and since then the territory has been definitively that. And from what you understand, your father wasn't hyper involved in it, but like you're from a different nation, so you aren't entirely certain.
Right, so I knew of the war, I just didn't know my family was involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know we had any involvement in that war.
Oh. From what we understood was that, well, these were my orders. You see, I was like 12 when the war was going on. But these are the stories that I remember. That there were elves, and they wanted land. But we were already living on the land. And so they tried to do what they tried to do to the orcs and just get rid of us, and it didn't work out. And from what I understand, it was the royal houses of Stella, Neestri, Nevestri. Sorry, I pronounced it incorrectly. And
All right.
Jolton. They all wanted a chunk of claim to the territory, but I might have been wrong. Again, I didn't get much of an education. I joined when I was 16, so yeah.
Right.
This pie's
Oh.
good.
Looks like I have to ask my father a lot of things.
Again, club are a different family. You know, I got the last name Pike. Do you know how many Pikes there are in Lothric?
Ooh. Elves could still be my family thinking about it.
Oh, maybe. Again, it was like 10 years back, maybe a little bit more. How old am I? It doesn't matter.
You tend to lose
Sure.
track.
Well, I haven't seen my home since I was 16. I conscripted. I joined the Legion when I was 16 with these 9 knuckleheads over here, and he'd point at the stack of shields that he's been carrying with him.
Carrying?
Yeah, he carries them. They're all strapped together, and when he walks
okay.
out of the room, he like puts them on his back like a backpack. But when he like sits down, he like sets them in a chair.
Okay. I thought he was like
yeah.
holding 9 shields at all
No, he
times.
has them like strapped on his back. No, he still has his shield as well, that he kind of carries, but he left that in his room. Yeah, no, me and these 9 knuckleheads, we all joined. We all ended up in the same regiment. And then eventually we got sent from Red Merc all the way to here, and we were here for a good couple years. I think we ended up going to Markov for a short period of time. Not really sure. It was a beautiful city, lots of fields of grain. If you ever get a chance to go to Markov, you really should. The bread there, spectacular. The soil, fertile, beautiful. When I become a farmer, I'm going to ask for a plot of land in Markov. But I don't actually know how much my tenure will actually provide me with how short my service was. But yeah.
Alright, well, it seems you served a noble cause, so hopefully you'll get some piece of that. Have I been out there before? Do I know? I don't think I've ever
you would
really
know
left.
of No, you haven't been that far, but you know Markov is the breadbasket of like this whole section of the continent. It's not part of the Lothric Empire. It is its own independent city-state, but it is heavily aligned with Lothric.
Gotcha. I wouldn't have
And,
gone with my dad on a like diplomatic journey because my dad used to take me sometimes.
No, maybe once when you were really young. Yeah.
Excellent.
He would keep eating. He's like, yeah, no, I'm guaranteed to get at least 7 acres of land for my service. I'll get additional acres of land, potentially a title. Maybe who knows? I could end up like the Earl Commander, but I doubt it. The Earl Commander served for 50 years before he got that title. Or not
Right.
30. Sorry. I'm boring you with politics. I apologize.
No, you're quite alright. It's just I'm used to hearing it, so
Just start shoveling the food in this.
so
Has he already said where the ambush happened? Like, where on the map would that be at?
It's not on this map. It'd be off this map. It'd be
Okay, cool.
north of the temple.
Okay, cool.
Or I guess east of the temple. And he's eating and. But yeah, no. Yeah. Thanks for the meal. I'm gonna take the rest of this pie back to my room and pass out.
of course it was a pleasure talking with you.
Pleasure talking to you too, earbuds. And then he wanders away.
Sake. I turned to Tiltrick and it's like every goddamn time. No one ever gets my name right. What is it? Do I need like a nickname or something? Like what? I mean,
I think your nickname should be Ears.
Oh my!
Wait.
Am I the only elf in the party?
You are.
God.
You're, as it stands right now, one of like 3 elves in the city.
Oh, big deal. Fuck. I didn't realize how big of a deal he was gonna be. He's so used to being around elves all the time that he's used to being like the only
your-
one.
Your nickname should be Bus.
I do.
I'm
Mac
the
like
Bus.
I'm the
I'm
bus.
the
I keep seeing that on TikTok. I'm the bus.
I'm the Bus.
I do
But,
like Ears. It's kind of funny being the only elf in the party and being called Ears.
Eventually, Simon would return to the tavern with Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The two of them would walk in. Hannah's still devouring down a kebab. And then they'd see you and wave.
Oh, thank God you came after he's gone. I was so worried I was about to fuck this whole thing up.
What do you mean?
Oh, we talked to the man that was attacked by like some sort of creature. I believe it was called pretend I said the name here.
Uruk-hai.
Uruk-hai.
Uruk-hai. It's in the chat. Duh. I forgot to look up.
My Uruk-hai.
It I almost went into the hand accent.
Do-do-do.
It
Do-do-do.
I'm glad one got the reference.
seems like he was attacked by an Uruk-hai, so looks like our big fella here would have been quite a problem for him.
Yeah, I am quite big and scary.
I don't presume that any of you have y'all seen Primric?
I'm here.
Oh, were you? I couldn't.
Primric is, like, sitting
Well, no,
behind you.
I told because I remember I asked Primric to go find Gore and tell him not to show up to dinner. I didn't know what had happened there.
That's what you
fully-
meant.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I said about go find Gore and tell him not to come to dinner. Pretty sure that's what I said.
I fully thought
You
that
did say that.
I fully thought that you were like, if he comes in here first, you'd see him first, like push him the fuck out.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go find Gore and be like, "Don't come to dinner."
Nope, that's my bad.
No, you're good. Oh my lord, I didn't even realize you had come back in. So sorry about that, my dear.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, what do you all have to do?
So it seems like he was just a fierce creature, very fast, very agile. Quite a foe that we're going to be facing in the future. This had nothing to do with the grain bit we're about to do, but for the thing that Gore was interested in, I thought I would look into it since
Oh.
we were here, and he was going to be leaving. So, but yes, very scary, very fast. May need to do a little
Nonsense.
refresh on
I'll dispatch it. No problem.
Well, they are half orc, half.
Goliath.
So their blood is muddied by orc. It will be even less work than I anticipated.
Are you sure about that?
Quite certain.
All right.
Editor, clip that so we can use it in.
Mac is editor.
Me? I ain't doing shit. I'm literally just dragging and dropping this shit to YouTube. Y'all gotta listen to this shit.
Can I
But,
buy Big Man a drink?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to kind of just like secretly, because where I like am wary of the party because loyal.
Mhm.
Just fucking get the dude a beer.
Get the dude a beer. You get the dude a beer and you hand it to Simon or Gore.
Gore.
And
Oh.
Gore, you are being handed a mug of ale by this small tiefling.
Well, thank you kindly. I'm so used to buying other people drinks, I didn't realize it felt so good.
Jesus Christ.
I drink it so fast.
You drink it like it's a shot.
Yeah, but yeah.
Irvis leans forward a little bit, watching him drink it.
Nothing better.
Mm-hmm.
Right about that.
Now, Hannah's like, I'm gonna go to bed.
Hannah?
But, Hannah, yeah, sorry. Hannah's like, I'm gonna go to bed, but, y'all have fun with your granary or whatever it is y'all have to be doing.
We're not leaving yet. Are you not gonna party? Not gonna stay and drink, have a little fun.
Have fun.
Are you gonna do that before you go and do a job?
I mean, is it night? Aren't we going to bed?
No, they're tired from the day, but it's like still like maybe like 5.
Oh, so wait, we're
Yeah,
going
within the
now?
perfect time.
That was my idea, but like.
Oh,
if you
okay.
guys-
No, that's fine. I just,
Yeah.
in my head, I thought we were waiting till tomorrow and then gonna go do it, and that's why.
I also thought that.
So we all were
Well,
on
you
the
guys can, yeah, no.
All right.
just
Is there
like
any
to.
repercussion if we wait till tomorrow?
More food eaten.
More people dead, maybe. Well, no, it's a grain crisis.
More food eaten.
Well, I guess we could go check it out if we got time. We did just eat dinner, so we could always go to bed later. It's up to you guys, really. I just thought
Don't
we were
matter to
coming
me.
back.
I thought we were too.
I want to ask, fuck. What's Simon's character's name again?
Or
Gorgonek.
Gore.
Do we actually know your name now?
yes,
It's Gorgonek.
he told us last session.
Okay.
I'm just
curious.
always gonna
Oh.
fuck it up.
That was 2 weeks ago, to be fair.
That is also fair. The end of last
Um,
session, though, I remember.
I want
That's
to
great.
ask Gore about where the fuck he went. It's just, why did you separate from the party? What did you go do?
What your wife?
Well, the region. No, the cool guy. What's that
Blackwell?
guy's name? The old guy who gave me the keys.
The Earl Commander Petronox.
Petronox, yes, him. He told me that our survivor friend might be quite frightened of me, and he asked me not to speak to him. So I figured you guys would come back here and talk to him, and so Hannah and I went on a little date to Family Soup and a kebab place.
It was quite nice.
Wasn't that just adorable?
You should try Family
Aw.
Soup. Quite
I
good.
love family soup. Me and Gore discovered that when we were out.
We certainly did. Tilchin,
this-
you've got a great eye for food.
This
Yeah.
family soup. What is family soup?
Family
I
soup.
obviously do not leave
Made
the
by a
Legion side a
family.
lot. Made by family?
Yeah. They're a
and the
family.
guy named Thoop.
Yes, Soup as well.
I'm sorry. There is a guy named Thoop that works
he's
at
act-
Family Soup.
He serves
Yes,
the soup.
He's sort
That's
of
quite
like
ironic.
hired help.
So
Why-
did-
No, he's
They're
part of
product.
the family. He's part of the family.
Yes, of course. I should have known.
well, that's ironic.
How
Maybe
is
we
it?
can check it out sometime, Primrick. If you're interested. Walk around the
Sure.
town.
But we should probably figure other things out before we not masquerade. Go around the town and just getting soup.
Before we breach
Well-
the masquerade, guys.
I am dumb.
Well, I wasn't suggesting we go right now. I'm saying, like, at some point before we leave the town, before we, like, part ways, you know.
Eventually.
Anyway,
Okay.
let us. Shall we go to the grain?
Yeah.
I
Do we
find it
even
wise.
know where the fuck we're going?
Yes.
and like who to even talk to about what the fuck is even happening. All I know is Grain's getting eaten by what they think is rats, but then all the rats are gone now. So it's still getting eaten, so that I don't even know what it is anymore.
It's big rat.
Big rat.
A really big rat. No, Primrick would know the way to the local granary, and you have also
Okay.
been directed towards it. You know that it's on the Baker's Road.
Alright.
Yeah. So if the party would like to make their way there,
Yeah.
I can.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Bah!
Yippee.
The party will arrive in the north. God damn it.
Are you goddamning me?
No. I'm goddamming the fact that this goddamn thing's token icon won't work. There we are. Blah, the party now exists. There are several establishments on this road. There is Ludd's Bakehouse, there is the Common Breads, and then there is the Hemp and Hop House, there is the Imperial Granary, there is Argot Storage, and there is Riverside Storage. This is not very far from oh, wait, did I just drag? No. Okay. This is not very far from where Brum's Buy in Bulk is, maybe like a block away at most.
Nice.
Why are we
So
so
we-
tiny?
Because reasons.
These houses are really big.
No, I guess technically I'll just do it like this.
Yippee. There's me.
Standing next to each other. Hey, bestie.
And Hannah,
Hi.
we've come along just to have some fun.
We're gonna be
Where are you
friends.
going?
Why is the child running away?
I don't
What is
believe.
this party? This is the most awful.
Trust me, if I could have chosen anybody else, I just kind of found these guys and they're pretty cool.
Wow, that's so rude.
Obviously kidding. Oh my god, can't take a
Uh-huh.
joke.
Not actually, though.
But yeah, no, we're so you know that the granary is where the grain has been going missing. There are several other businesses around the area. Where would the party like to go?
Who's good at talking to people? Because I feel like we could split up and like kind of talk to everybody and then reconvene.
Yeah. Or we
Kinda
could
like-
just go right to the granary and see if there's anything weird.
That was kind of the idea too, but I kind of want to snoop around and see if anyone else has like an idea of what's
Stories
going on.
and stuff. Yeah.
Either that, or
I
we
get
can,
it.
or do we want to just head to the granary? Because I don't care either way. It might be better to start at the granary, just since that's where it is, and we know it's at the granary. The shit's going wrong there, so.
Yeah, we can always try there first, and if we get like we don't have leads or anything, or if we don't walk directly into a
Yeah.
battle, which I don't know, then we could like head back out and
We walk in and the barkeep attacks us for no fucking reason. No, I'm so fine
the
with
grain
that.
keep, obviously.
Obviously.
A grain golem emerges and kills the whole party.
Who else could it be?
Yeah, I feel like going to the granary first would not be the worst of
Yeah.
ideas.
Come on, gang, let's go.
Sorry about that. That happened so fast I could not stop it.
That's okay.
Alright, Noah's home. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Give your man a kiss. All right.
I love
And,
running. I love running. I love running.
I put my character behind the book and now I can't grab her. Sick.
Oh no. Oh, use your arrow keys. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay.
It makes you walk one square at a time. It's personally more fun for me than dragging and grabbing.
I will no longer.
It also works
do that.
better. Well, you can. The only time I would require dragging and grabbing is during combat because it shows
Yeah.
you how many feet you're actually moving properly.
Yes. I love how I spin around.
It'll make Dowl's movements even more erratic.
Yeah, this was originally Irene's bit. I stole Irene's bit.
Well, Irene's not here. Once Irene's here, you'll become still as a rock. No.
Yes. Oh, Kian, by the way, I wanted to ask, could you leave the server open for a little bit tonight? I want to catch up on my notes and
Sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. No, how dare you ask me that? Yeah, scream. Scream, you stupid.
Scream! The jiggle jiggle skin. What is that jiggle jiggle skin? Glizzy. That's it. You're not getting it for that. Give me it now! You're not getting it for that. Oh, you're about to make me scream loud as fuck, boy. Do it. Get loud. Give me it now! You're not getting it for that. Now, pop quiz. How many of you people knew what I was referencing, or did I sound like an insane person?
I
I
wasn't
both
paying attention, so I
I
couldn't
both
tell you.
knew what you were referencing and think you're an insane person.
Cool.
I just think you're an insane person.
Cool.
That's real.
You're pretty cool. I like you.
Thanks, pal.
I got you, fam.
I'm running. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I will keep you guys with me though, just in case like Matt gets back and
You get
I'm like,
murdered on your way to the kitchen.
yes.
Hey, it happens.
That it does.
I hear my husband talking on the phone to somebody, and my nosiness just wants to go see.
Wasn't me.
Y'all can RP LOL.
That.
So a rule will be halted before he enters the granary, but the rest of the party will successfully enter it. The granary is stacked with what looks to be bound and well secured stacks of grain everywhere. As the party kind of enters the building, a very tired, kind of plump man kind of comes out from behind a desk and is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but the granary is no longer open to the public. Can I please state your business, please?"
I look at the grain master. Is that what he called?
I am not the grain master. I'm merely one of the workers here. But I am a simple clerk, and one whose job is very much on the line right now. So, please, why are you here?
Well, we're here to help with the missing of the grain.
Has the regent finally sent some aid? That's lovely. Lovely. All it took was 50 bushels of goddamn grain before the regent did jack shit. Okay, great. Yay. Yes. Come with me. I will show you the documentation.
I just
Ian?
want Primrick to have a mental note that he was shit talking the regent.
Yes, Simon?
Hey, can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
Because this guy seems like displeased citizen, and I'm wondering if he is a member of the White Hand.
Sure. Yeah. Roll me an insight check.
I don't know what my modifier is, but I rolled an 18.
So that's a 20.
Okay.
You can definitely tell.
Filthy 20.
This dude is not happy with the regent. This dude is not happy with his current job. He is panicking. And you get a sense that if he was part of the plan that was taking the grain, he would not be panicking. So like you have that thought of this is a this is a dissident. This is someone who might be part of the White Hand. But the fact that he's actually genuinely concerned about the actual lack of grain within the building, that's legitimate. He's genuinely concerned about this fact. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So does that mean that it's definitely the White Hand that's doing this? Because I
I am
don't
back.
think that I knew that.
No, it doesn't mean it's definitely them.
Real quick, did I miss any important thing about this guy? What is like name or
Nope. He
job?
has not given his job is clerk. He is a clerk. Keeps records. And the records have not been matching the cargo. Yeah, please just come over here. There are 50 bushels missing. There are 50 bushels missing. That is the 2 weeks before winter's worth of grain. Before summer's harvest worth of grain. That is 2 weeks that people will not have bread, that the poor will not be able to eat.
Clark, calm down.
4 bushels disappear each day. We have seen consistently bushels disappearing over the last month. And we have asked the guards. The guards claim to see nothing. We've asked those people see. We have done employee checks. Hell, we even had one of the monks from the temple come down and do a zone of truth on all the employees, and they found nothing.
Because it's not the employees, it's probably a rat problem.
We have looked into that. There is not a goddamn rodent in here. You there, small little person. Do you see any rat feces in this place? And he would point at Chilchick.
No.
See? Rat-free. If there were rats here, they'd be skittering away as we began to walk here. If there was an infestation of rats big enough to eat 50 bushels, I feel like we'd be breathing them.
I feel like Primarch would just be so already done with this. Like, the Regent fucking sent me here for this.
But yes. Yes. So here is the documentation, and he will just slam down 5 thick books. This is from last week. All documentation of every ounce and every drop of grain that has left this place. Now, unless my calculations are incorrect, we are lacking about 50 bushels. Please, overlook it. You have free access to the building. If I find any more goddamn grain out of this building at the end of this day, I will just simply ask the Regent to hang you all. Have a lovely day. And he leaves.
Holy shit.
Regent's not gonna hang me.
I walk in at the very end just to hear that and go, what the fuck did you guys say?
Oh, another one! Welcome! This is not a public building. Please stop entering my workplace.
So sorry, Erebus Nevestri, I'm here on behalf of the Regent.
I don't give a shit what your name is, pointy-eared motherfucker. Find out why the grain is going away.
I will.
I like this guy.
So what the
just
fuck did you say to him to make him all...
He was already like that.
He wouldn't calm down.
Lord.
I can barely tell if there was a sound coming from Keon's mic, and it kind of sounded like his evil little snicker that he does, and I got really scared for a second.
No, it's me moving my art pen along my cardboard thing, kind of like I'm drawing.
I'm sorry, you want to do what, Simon? Pardon me.
By the neck.
Huh? I'm so glad that GIF fits perfectly in the little box I made for the chat.
I am sorry. I am very stressed. It is going to fall on me if this grain cannot be recovered. I do apologize, giant man. Please don't kill me. Okay, yes. I apologize for how rude I was, Mr. Nevestri. I will not. I am sincerely apologetic. I am so sorry. Please, please me down.
Oh, you are so fine. Put in.
He rushed. He's out here. He's like. And so you, Erebus, notice these giant pile of books that the party has been given. 5 books that are each about the density of a how would I put it? 5 books that are all together about the density of a dictionary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like sorry, Noah was doing something by me. Help.
5 books together.
Of the records?
Yes, these are the records. And according to the records, there's 50 bushels of grain missing, which is about 2 weeks of supplies. For the whole week.
Damn.
Well,
We just grow a whole bunch of grain really fast.
I don't think that will work, but excellent idea. Hold on, let me look at building in. If I can like quickly study this shit.
I'll too.
Really?
Hold on. See if I have any cells.
I would say it would be a general intelligence check if you just try and flip through and look and try and understand the records, or a period of an hour without a check to fully understand them.
I mean, do we have to understand him, or we can just trust him on his word and just start looking?
You said a general intelligence check?
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence, I might be able to roll.
I just rolled a nat 20, so.
I can try. Rolls a goddamn nat 20.
Actually, fine.
Never mind. I'll go home.
Oh.
So Rebus kind of opens up the book, and you begin to look through, and this is oh so familiar. This is the dull profit grain reports that your father made you read through time and time again. You know the exact method in which they are calculating weight. You know the exact method in which they are calculating volume. You're looking through and you're just, oh. But as you're going through, you begin to notice some oddities. Specifically, you're noticing what he's noticed. Grain at the beginning of at the end of the last day does not add up to the grain from the night, from the next morning. But it's not huge amounts. It's incremental, at least at first. And then it suddenly becomes a lot higher. It goes maybe like half a bushel to a full bushel gone missing. To the day yesterday, like last night, 3 whole bushels went missing. Now, a bushel, just to give context, that's like a whole hay brick worth of grain.
Right. And it's missing, not like. Well, he fucked off, didn't he? Or is he now being nice because
he's sitting behind his desk working, like he is still accessible.
And is this like exponentially? It's getting.
It seems as of late it has been getting worse.
Well, no,
yes.
I was trying to see if there's like evidence of. I guess we have to probably go check out the area to find out. Right, I'll probably go there. We could probably go there next. I want to see if it looks like it's been torn. Yeah, to see if it looks like it's. Well, can we look around? I guess.
Yeah.
To see, I want to see if it looks like it's been like torn up, eaten, or like straight up just yoinked.
As you enter the building, you kind of begin to look around. You would notice stacks and stacks and stacks of these bricks of bushels. In addition to kind of subtle movements in the shadows that eventually one of them kind of comes up and rubs your leg, a granary cat, just kind of rubbing up against you, just then wanders off. But you're specifically going to look where like these bushels had been stored previously to see if there
Yeah,
was
the
any
3
evidence.
bushels that went missing overnight. I want to
Yeah.
see like where they were stored. Like I'm assuming it says that
Please
somewhere in the
roll me
papers.
an investigation check, or anyone roll me an investigation check. This could be a party thing. Each person
Mhm.
can roll it. You know what? I'm
I'll
just gonna do a generic. Anybody who wants to do it.
17.
just
You said
30.
perception.
investigation.
Investigation or perception. It'll get different options based off of what you roll.
Let's go.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you open up your character sheet.
Character sheet. Hello, open, please.
Do you see it? It should look
Oh.
like this.
Loading. Walk me through how to get to that. I done forgot everything. It's been 2 weeks.
No,
Over
it's
2 weeks.
okay. Do you see like where it says chat messages, combat encounters, and scenes, kind of over here?
Yeah.
Go down that list until you see actors,
Okay.
and then open up the one that says players, and yours should be the only one in there.
Okay.
And then click on that and pull it up, and then
Aha.
yeah. So you have a
Okay.
+2 in investigation or a +3 in perception.
Okay. And I roll dice by doing.
So you click on investigation, and then it'll pop up and it'll say normal, advantage, disadvantage. And you'll click normal because you're doing this at a normal difficulty.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, but that was private.
Oh.
It's okay.
20.
20? Okay.
Yes.
Make sure to click the public role. So down here where it says private, blind, self, do public. Click that.
I clicked it.
Thank you. So all your future roles will now be public.
Okay, cool.
Dang it.
So we have a 18, 17, 16, and 20. So Dave and Emmy, you are able to notice, but where Erebos and Tilchik are not, you all notice it does. It kind of looks like rats came in, looks like it was torn apart, maybe spewed about, maybe even like, oh, maybe some of the grain's actually still here. It's just been the thing's been cut open. But Dave and Emmy, you kind of look at this and you're like, yeah, that's what I think. Oh, that's what they want me to think. Like, this is purposely done. It is too organized to genuinely be the chaos of rats or vermin eating up something. And as you kind of look at it, you can almost see lines in the ground where likely these would have been dragged along the dirt floors.
So
I'll explain what I see to the others.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I also have a charisma of -1, so I will explain it to the best of my non-mental capacity can.
Okay.
typey.
Sorry about that. So yeah, no, you explain that to the party, and the party's kind of sitting there, and Tilchik, you're kind of sitting there, and one of the cats is just staring down at you from the rafters. Its tail wagging.
Hi. Oh, I could do talk to animals again. Hold on.
Well, it should still be up. Doesn't it last for...
Until long rest, I think.
Or
Does
is
it last until long rest?
Or 10 minutes. I can't remember.
Let me read it.
Just that would be cool if I didn't have to cast it again.
Well, you wouldn't even have to waste a spell slot because it's a ritual. You can just spend 10 minutes to cast it.
Stand
Wait, what
around
do you
for
mean
10
it doesn't
minutes
take a
staring at
spell
the cat.
slot?
Give me a sec.
So there are certain spells that are ritual spells. So if it has that little like pentagram next to it and its description, do you see like that little like star in a circle right there, Brit?
Mm-hmm.
Grace.
Yeah.
That means instead of casting it immediately, you can spend 10 times its spell level to cast it for free.
So I didn't have to waste a spell slot when I talked to the donkey?
I will give you back your spell slot. For
Okay.
that.
Well, that's good to know.
So that means like detect magic, speak with animals, animal messenger, those sort of things are just, if you guys have time, you can do them.
Mhm.
They're called utility spells. They're often
But if I
they're-
wanted to do
like let's say you were in a rush and you were being chased and you wanted to motivate your horse to be going faster, you could cast it immediately and then talk to your horse.
Okay.
That's kind of the reason why. But yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, no, I didn't even all of that, and I didn't look to see if how long.
Oh. For the duration 10 minutes. It's been more than that.
Yeah, duration 10 minutes.
But I'll take time to set that up again for free.
Okay.
And when I'm ready, I'll talk to the cat.
But yeah, no. You can see what looks to be some lines kind of dragging stuff this way and then out through this door, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
With a 20 in investigation, Emmy.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm thinking. I want to just bring up. I feel like I should bring it up to ears. It goes out the back door. We should probably look at that.
Oh, I guess we shall. I did not see that. Wow, you have quite the eyes.
Been around.
What big
I can
eyes you
tell.
have.
Are you a werewolf? No, I'm kidding.
Crazy plot twist.
So I will. I guess we'll head that way and see what's up. Unless the party wants to do something different. I feel like I'm in charge too much.
You can be in charge.
I don't like it. Hell.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm setting
Too
up
bad.
something to talk to a cat, so I might not be traveling for a second. But you guys can head out if you want and look. But I might be hanging out on inside more.
I will follow Primrose to
Primrose.
the back of the barn.
Primrick.
Primrose?
Primrick.
Prismarine?
At least mine isn't fucking earbuds.
Hey, you get my name wrong, I get your name wrong. Only fair.
Prismarine?
I'm glad you heard that. Prismatic shard?
So we'd probably have to roll another intelligence
island?
check, right?
Looking at the
now that you're
back
outside,
door.
yes, another investigation. Or a perception. Actually, this will be more of a perception.
Do you see? Here, let me help you with my elf eyes.
So this one's perception.
Mm-hmm.
I give
Ooh.
Emmy advantage somehow? I don't really know how.
Yeah, I have guidance I can give.
Well, I want to give Emmy advantage because my perception, I'm pretty sure, is shit. Oh, it's a +2. Not bad.
I don't think I can give myself guidance, so I can give
Yeah, you can.
Emmy guidance. Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Oh.
It's a willing creature. You are a willing creature.
I cast guidance on myself. I'm not willing.
I don't know.
I mean, you can.
I guess maybe Baldur's Gate 3 is different, but I feel like in Gate 3 I wasn't able to give myself guidance.
You can.
Okay.
Oh. Grace wants to talk to the
So-
I
cat
got a
after we're done.
21 though. I'm chilling, but
It really depends. Who do you guys want to talk to the cats real quick, or do you want to keep looking at this?
Or I can talk to the cats and then report back to them. They can keep doing what they're doing.
Okay. With a 21, you can see there are strands of hay, hay and grain that kind of lead everywhere from out of here. It would be very difficult to check, but what you can tell is that from the back of here to both of the storage buildings and to all of the bakeries along this, there are clear trails of grain. Like if you were to follow it, it leads to the rooms.
how many trails are there?
It splits off into 5, like one
5.
per one per
I'll
building.
point out each one to everyone else.
So, you're telling me grain was stolen. From what this looks like, it seems like it went to every single building.
The ones in the general
Pretty much, yeah.
vicinity.
One of the employees, the one who was really nervous earlier, will come out. This is also where we unload the grain that they buy from us, so it could come from that.
Mm.
I don't really trust that guy. I'm gonna continue talking about what I just showed everyone.
Well, he's saying that the reason they're going to every building is because they also take delivery.
That's what he wants us to think.
But he's also okay. Speaking to Dave, he's also really, really worried about the fact that he could lose his job over the fact that all of these bushels have
Lose
gone
my
missing.
job. No, I'd be hung.
Lose his life.
Oh, Gib
Yes.
Gib. Whoa. I've never had Gib on my. Oh, that was Hobie. Okay. He feels small. Why does he feel so small?
Why are you
Trust me.
small?
Trust me, you do
Well,
not
Cody
have to
felt
worry
small.
about losing your life because of this. You should worry about the fact that you were talking badly of our Lord Regent.
I have the freedom of speech as given by all imperial citizens. I can call the regent a twink if I want
Freedom
to.
of
and then
speech.
he wants
I've never heard of that.
Can I intimidate this dude like fucking Big Man did?
Sure.
What do I have to roll for that?
An intimidation.
Okay.
Which, one moment, let me real quick change that because your intimidation should not be charisma based. It should be.
Hey, Tian, what year is it?
Don't.
1983.
Oh.
So I roll what now?
Intimidation.
Which would be
No,
there.
no, no, no,
Okay. No.
no. Okay, so you see like how there's this list of skills. You don't need to be rolling a charisma. You roll. You click on the
Oh.
skill, and then that'll get you the benefits from that thing.
Oh. Okay. Did not know that.
Yeah.
So it's normal.
Yeah, normal.
Okay. Damn.
Unfortunately, your short stature did not help with that.
Damn. Damn.
I will talk about the regent however I wish, and then he waddles off quickly.
What year did you say it was, Tian?
I think I mentioned it in the first session. I don't remember why.
Okay. I was just curious. He was talking about freedom of speech. I was just curious if that was a natural thing or not.
As that guy,
Oh yes, within the Lothric Empire, the freedom of speech does exist.
Okay.
as that guy walks away, can he bump into me? And I go, "Excuse me, do you have a problem with twinks?" And I want to try to intimidate him. Poor Emmy.
Sure.
Can I roll? What did I roll? I can't see my shit.
You rolled an 8. Just the
Damn.
same.
What the fuck?
Yes, they are bottom bitches. And then he runs back to his
What is my
desk.
roll?
Dolores sees him.
I need to refresh. I can't see my rolls. I have no idea where that
Damn.
fucking went.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't. I also don't see a match roll. I see an Emmy roll for 8.
An Emmy roll for 8, but if you look up 3 above it, there's
Yeah.
max
there it
roll for
is.
intimidation.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
think
because you
loaded in
guys
here.
are years behind us.
Yes, truly. It's actually for me,
But-
Tilchik and Primrick. So it must be the ick. All I gotta say.
Also, Simon, do you see your character, or do I need to give you ownership? I forgot if I had yet. I had not. No, I had. There you go.
Is it cat time?
I can't see anything
Please let it be cat time. I don't.
because I'm too zoomed in, not for any other reason.
I'll
Oh,
turn over to
okay.
Primrick and be like, I tried.
Where am I?
Cat time.
Over here.
Wherever you want to be.
You are
This
you
one.
are standing.
What are you
Oh, like
concentrating
here.
on?
Yes.
Okay, I
You're
get
this
you. I
one
get
right
you.
here.
Which one?
This
This
one.
one.
The one that's
Yes.
moving.
Okay, I see. Okay, I can move him. Swell.
And Henna is here.
Mm.
Nice.
Cat time.
Cat time. So Tilchik, you finished casting your speak with animals. And you still see that cat sitting up on the rafters looking down at you.
Hey. Hey.
Oh? You can talk to me?
Yeah.
Ew. And then walks away.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes. And it starts licking itself.
So
Forgot it was a cat for a
somebody's
moment.
been stealing all the food here.
Stealing all the food?
Yeah, they've been dragging bales of grain out that door, I think. That's what my
Yeah,
friends say,
take
but
bales of grain out that door all day. It's a granary, buddy.
well at nighttime when no one's supposed to be doing it.
Maybe. Might
Have
be
you
around
seen
the same
anyone in
time
here
we
at
got
nighttime?
these fish.
Have you
The only
seen any
person who comes in here at night is the guy who gives us all fish.
Oh, who gives you fish?
The fish guy.
What's he look like?
Let me think. Oh, look the same. So he's between as short as you and as tall as the gray one.
Huh.
And I don't think he had any horns. No, he did. He did have horns. He had horns on his face, and they were
So
like
he's quite
around
hardy.
his mouth, like horns that go up from his lips.
Like tusks.
Yeah, maybe. Don't walruses have tusks? I thought those went down.
Oh, I don't know actually.
Hold
All
on.
right, I'm done with this, and he starts wandering. No, I'm joking.
Pause. The cat knows about the walruses, but Tilchik doesn't?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting
I don't
canon.
know.
Love that.
Tilchik
I've never
lives in
seen
a
one
mountain
before.
village.
But the cat knows about walruses? Where'd this cat see a walrus?
I don't know. That's the cat's business.
The
So
circus
true.
The circus came through town when it was a very young kid.
I guess.
I think his skin was like green. Came in very different one day. Like it was still him, and he gave us fish, but he was like black.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did
and he
he-
was real tall.
Did he have a white handprint on his face?
A white handprint. It did kind of look like he had smeared chalk on it, maybe.
Hmm.
But he didn't have that most of the time. He only had that yesterday.
So when he looked different was yesterday.
I think, yeah. What is
Mhm.
today? Are you gonna give me fish?
I have some different kind of food. I don't have fish on me.
What you got? And it like leaps down.
No.
I have like, let's see, I'm trying to think.
Like
Something-
puts its front paws on your chest, like trying to look inside your bag.
I have like little jerky, probably like stereotypical
takes
rations.
it out of your hand and then runs off.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's so cute. Cat was an asshole though. I didn't like the cat.
I like him.
I think you just like everyone.
Yeah.
So, since we don't really believe the grain clerk dude, would
Mm-hmm.
would we go back in and tell just the party what they said and just tell them we don't believe him though?
Can we, before we do that, can I recall, like, I don't know if I still have the records or not, look to see if, like, who got sold grain the night that
Oh yeah, I forgot about the records.
that the night the 3 bales got stolen, who got grain?
That day only 2 people purchased grain. The Argot, 3 people. Argot Storage, Common Breads, and Brum. Brum has bought 3 bushels of grain every single day. He is consistently the only person buying grain that much.
Fuck is Brum?
He
That's
is
the town.
Oh.
he is the largest general store owner in the town.
I
Sorry,
thought
not
the town
Brum.
was called
No,
Brum.
the town of Brum. Sorry, the town. Brecken.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's Brum's
Sorry.
buy in bulk.
Yeah, his name is Brecken Brum. He just happens to have the same goddamn last name as the fucking town.
But
Did
Brum,
not know that.
Brum's buy in bulk has 2 M's. Brum has 1 M.
Yeah,
The village of Brum.
you know, it's a double M. Brum has been buying 3 bushels of grain every day.
Okay. Christ. I really don't know where to go from here, y'all.
Well, you guys can come back in and I'll tell you.
Yeah, that seems smart.
I'll be like, hey guys.
Well, I didn't see any fucking shit.
Hey,
What's
guess
up,
what?
tiny creature?
Guess what?
I'm trying to point out the routes stuff.
Yeah, don't they just lead to every building?
Well, they lead to the 5 major shops on here.
Yeah, and that doesn't super narrow it down a ton.
Okay, sorry.
I talked to the cats.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Did they have any information?
Yes. So there's a guy who comes in every night and he gives them fish.
Oh,
And they call him the fish guy. And usually it's a guy with green skin and he's kind of short, so I'm thinking maybe like goblins. But last night they said that there was one of the guys, the scary ones, orc the Urk High guys.
what a
He was here last night and he gave him fish and he had white chalk on his face that might have been even like the white hand. You know?
interesting. What are you doing? Stealing grain. Okay. Well,
Well, if you steal grain, then you have control of the people, and you can give them food and take their food away.
really.
Which
Well,
is why the government controls the granaries, the clerk would say from behind the.
Erebus is gonna like put his back to the like he's gonna rotate in
I
the
was about
circle
to
to have
say,
his
I-
back to the clerk.
Don't want to listen to that bitch no more.
he
This
told
guy's
me
just
off
trying to do his
earlier.
job.
We're doing our job. He's petty like that.
But yeah, there are trails of grain leading to each major shop. You know that at night it seems like someone comes in to steal some stuff. Yeah, the party can
So,
decide to
I'm-
go interrogate some of the shop leaders, set up an ambush maybe at night.
That's what I was thinking is the nighttime ambush at the granary. Is we all just wait at the granary until someone shows up with fish and go, ha, I gotcha.
Gotcha, punk.
Either that or Tilcha could pretend to be one of the cats and we could stake it out another
Ooh.
night and we can wait on the
Ooh.
outside or somewhere like that.
Yo,
I like that.
I like that idea.
Tilcha pretends to be a cat that he's feeding. And then we can, I don't know, jump him then?
Get him.
I don't really know how to
No.
communicate between us
Pilchard
when
turns from a cat into a howler monkey and just starts "Woo" when it sees a threat.
well, it uses another wild shape to do that, so I don't want to like.
No, I know, I was making
I
a
know.
joke. But
I mean, I could just continuously message Tilchik every minute. Be like, please
Maybe
reply
Tilchik
to this.
Buy a lantern and then knocks the lantern over as a cat when they see something that's dangerous.
Or like,
Why am I
Sig-
offering solutions? Never
no,
mind.
you're fine. That's totally fair and valid. Does anyone else have any other ideas of how we can get signal to ambush? That's what I'm thinking, is that everyone else hides and then we jump him once he's close to the cats.
I feel like that's just the best of ideas, honestly.
Yeah, I like it.
I could meow.
But I mean, you're gonna have a lot of cats.
All the
Yeah,
cats are
you're
gonna be
right.
meowing.
Yeah.
I do like the lantern idea. Sorry, Kian, we're stealing it. We'll
What if I
set up-
accidentally set the granary on fire, though? What then?
Oh, yeah.
that's
That's a fair point.
also a thing. Let me see. You can't really cast spells in wild shape, so it's really got to be someone else is casting a spell to talk to you.
Oh.
I could cast Detect Thoughts. It's only a
What?
minute, though. Fuck.
What if instead Tilchik just does that thing where one cat will fucking make a really loud noise and the rest of them start joining in for some fucking reason?
True.
Yeah, you don't have to know exactly it's me. I can just make a fucking commotion.
Yeah, when we hear the commotion, that's when we all is like, haha.
True, and then I guess I could Detect Thoughts at that moment, and then detect Tiltrick talking in his head. Because
Mhm.
it is a level 2 spell, so I'm and it's only up for a minute. So it takes 10 minutes to do ritually. Kinda not worth.
I mean, I feel like if we hear Tilchik fucking make a commotion, then we'll just
go
already
in.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the question is,
What if that doesn't work?
because, well, no, it might work, but what I'm having is technical difficulties on my end. I am locked out of the session like I was that one night. I
Oh,
tried to
no.
reload it because it was being weird, and then it locked me out, and now it's stuck on the loading screen like it was before.
Let me close and reopen the server then.
Bye,
It
everyone
might work.
else.
Because if I'm not able to get back in, then I won't be able to do shit properly.
Well, the session's going to be ending before all this would go into
Oh,
effect.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, jumping cats, let's do it.
I am the cat. And that'll give me time to decide what kind of cat I would be.
I mean, I do have alter self, so I could alter myself to be a cat.
If you
No,
were-
alter self is not.
It doesn't work like
much.
that?
Alter-
Okay.
No, alter self is like you could make yourself a woman, or like
Really?
physically make yourself like thicker. Yeah,
Oh.
Mm,
it's an altered within your own.
Oh, now you're interested.
All right, is it closed and opened back up?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me try it. No, actually, like, wait on the loading screen for a little while. It's not looking as promising as it did when I opened it this first time. I don't know why it does that with me.
It's like after you're in here for a certain amount of time, just get the freak out. Wink. No.
Actually,
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should just be more careful
Yeah.
about reloading my page, even if stuff is like weird. Like, just stick with it, cause like I might not be able to get back in. Because I know we're not doing the plan tonight, but I wanted to work on my stuff.
I will tomorrow reload the server so that you
Okay.
can come in and do that.
Okay. But yeah, I also want to role play actually coming up with this plan though too with Tilchek, because I don't know if Tilchek would be like actually like nervous about it. Like me, I'm Grace, I'm like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. But Tilchek's like, oh my gosh, what if there's a guy and he like throws me?
All right, so
valid.
here's the plan. Our shape-shifting friend here will turn into one of those cats they so lovingly talk to, and got him some brilliant information. And then once that happens, Tilchik will do something to let us know.
Can I like
And
crouch
then-
down? Just like get eye level with Tilchik.
I think
Huh?
you're eye level with Tilchik to begin
I
with.
can't remember. I don't know exactly
Really?
how much taller I really am to Tilchik.
I think you're
I'm
like-
like 3-footish.
You're like 4'2", so yeah, it's a little bit of
My
a
God.
of a look down, but no, they're a dwarf. Yeah, they have dwarfism. You're wandering around with Peter Dinklage the Tiefling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't.
I want it.
No,
I want
I
it
just
to be
didn't think
small.
so very invalid. I think I'm normal.
So what were you gonna
size.
say to me, Emmy?
Just basically, okay. You know how when you're trying to sleep and then one cat makes a really loud noise and then it seems like every single cat that's ever in any single mountain just joins in, right?
Yeah. Animals
just
like
make-
to be together.
Make that sound and they will join you. That is how we will know to get these guys, and that is all you have to do.
But what if when I make the big noise, the guy gets really mad and he tries to kill me?
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't let you die.
Okay.
We will
I
be.
don't know you enough to really care if you die or not, but I'm sure your friends are really fond of you, so I'm sure they'll make sure that you don't.
I like your honesty.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Can I look around and see if there's anywhere like up above for us to hide? Like so we can like get up in the rafters in the dark and hide?
Like, is there room up in the rafters for you guys to hide? Yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of us, like so we can still be in the building and then.
I don't know if there'd be room for like Gore
Well,
to really do it. And Hannah is also kind of here. Like, I know that this is all like I've been here for a lot of this, but I'm gonna go to bed. Like when it comes bedtime.
no, I expected nothing less. You are perfectly fine, my dear.
Okay.
You are
Yeah,
wonderful and you are great,
had a
and I
close
adore
call there
you.
at the road, and that was kind of my fair share of combat.
No, you are great and adorable, and I love you so much. Please do not get hurt. You're just my princess. Like give her a kiss on the forehead.
Ew.
Just like a friendly one. I adore you. Now go to sleep. Not right now, you whore. I'm just kidding. I don't call her a whore.
A whore for sleep. perhaps.
But is there
So we are-
anywhere besides Gore? I guess I could message yeah, because I can still message Gore, and then like if he stays in one spot on the outside of the barn, then I can like as long as I'm familiar with the creature, which I think I am, I can cast it through a foot of stone, and I don't think the walls are more than a foot. But so I can message Gore on the outside. All of us can hang out on the up.
Mhm.
Message Gore on the outside and have him come in on to like block the door, stop him from getting out.
I guess what would be the point of having me on the lookout on the inside if someone's already gonna be in there looking out, you know?
That's also fair, but like we gotta have someone in there with you so you don't get immediately like just like there's gotta be someone else on backup in there with like I think there should be anyway, someone in there with
Yeah.
you to
Only there was
Someone
someone
back you
who's
up.
small and stealthy, and its entire
Hmm.
class is based around
Hmm.
sleeping.
It's almost like it could be someone. Oh,
They
you!
could wait in the rafters.
Primrose!
And then drop
Primin!
down.
Pippin!
What do you want, ears?
How would you like to join our little friend up in the rafters here? It looks like there should be enough space for honestly quite a few people, but looks like we should only need about one. Just in case something goes awry.
I looked at it, chill chick, and back up at fucking Airbus and just like, I'm not making cat noises.
No. I would not expect you to. You'll just stay up in the rafters and watch over our friend and make sure that he doesn't pull anything unexpected and
But they just said they don't care whether I live or die.
They
and
got a
that's why I'm giving them a task, so they now have to care because I'm asking them to. Could you please care for like a couple minutes, and then if something goes wrong, help us out? This is also dependent on kind of all of our relationship with the regent.
Fine.
Thank you so much.
It's like an angsty kind of teen.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
100%. I see it. You have been a pleasure. And I will turn immediately around to Gore and go, like, shake, be like, I'm gonna message Gore in his head and go, she has not been a pleasure at all. You can reply if you want.
I say true out loud.
He's going to walk away.
I just look at fucking Big Man, it's like, huh? What? What's happening?
Oh. And I'm gonna wait outside, I guess. Or where's like the back out. I'm gonna go back here and wait and like the exit door.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Gore should be in the main door or wait, I don't. Do we even know where they come in at? Is that something we found out? 'Cause I feel like Gore should be there to like. Once he goes in, Gore steps in the way, so he can't come back out, and we kind of like trap him in there.
So if you guys are on the outside of the building and he's coming in, would he not attempt to like, hey, there are some people on the outside? So maybe it would be better if you guys were in like one of the nearby buildings,
But
observing and then waiting for one of the people inside the building to give a signal.
that could also work. It's how are we supposed to hear the cats from another building?
Cats are loud and buildings.
Cats are loud.
Have you
Okay.
never heard cats meowing
Not
outside?
really.
Or like ever watched like any cartoon of the early 2000s?
Not really.
Where they're like, "Shut up, cat."
Not really.
You never watched Tom and Jerry?
Not really.
Jeez. Guess I'll die.
I didn't have cable
To be
television,
fair,
and I grew up in
to
a
be
cult.
fair, and also Tom and
That's
Jerry
true.
is like old.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not really.
I did say early 2000s, so I mean,
Well, then I guess that's
it's when Tom and
fine.
Jerry. I don't know.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
you will be able to hear cats from,
Is this like a
especially
thing?
in like
a-
neighboring buildings.
Yeah. But is a neighboring building gonna even let us stay in there overnight, or are we just gonna have to sneak into another building?
We can sneak. I'm very sneaky.
Like
We're
that's
all sneaky.
like, yeah. Alright, I don't think. I guess shit.
Sending you a video.
I think this will go off without a hitch.
I
Alright.
agree.
So, Tiltek turns into a cat to give us a meowing signal. Primrose is in there just in case something bad happens. And then the rest of us are on the outside of the building waiting to rush in and gank him.
Sounds
We're
great to
not
me.
killing him either.
Neighboring building.
We're just like
Yeah.
capturing him to take him back to the Regent, or like question him and then take him back to the Regent.
Yeah.
Or are we just questioning him?
Question him.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we should just question him.
Murder. No.
And then let him go. No, I'm kidding.
Kill him with my hand
Big
fist.
axe.
Why is this on Bing?
But, yeah, I think with that plan, we will end the session.
Yay!
Woo! Go team.
Go team! Brick! Yippee!
Good session. I
Good
thoroughly confused
session.
Mac for like 2 whole weeks.
You
Yippee.
did. Good sesh, good sesh.
Gibby.
That was fun. Sorry, I was stressed the whole time.
No, you did so great, Max.
It happens.
I would also like to change my character's name from Evie to Pribrick.
Oh, sorry.